Hello again, travelers. Welcome back to the end of Planar Crossroads. You have caught us once again on Tuesday for our normal Tuesday game. So, we are going to be picking up. We're going to pick up after or right about the time that everybody has made camp. And yes, you guys survived. So last time you guys survived a very trying encounter. There was flopping about in the sea like fish. There was a spending of hero points to survive by our witch, who was having really hard time making it. And then others spent hero points to be able to hit and get along. So there was some serious stuff going down last time. Nualia made her appearance, and you saw that she was not to be trifled with. She did get knocked off. She got knocked off the Thistletop itself. Yeah, but she was getting back up, and she was heading back up to lay waste to whoever was left. So, fortunately for you guys, that didn't quite happen because it was very close that with your resources so low, unfortunate things would have happened to certain PCs. But you guys made it back. Emmy lost most of her stuff by having to drop her backpack and climb away, but other than that, there was no real loss of significant things. So yeah, in fact, you gained an ally, or seeming ally, Titka, the Goblin Bard. So you guys found her and Wayko visiting after the whole event. So, and Wayko knows what happened with her, but you guys do not. That's where we'll pick up. You guys have just about finished making camp to a spot that she said was fairly safe.
All right. I think Emyrelda might be the only sorcerer I've ever seen in history to end up wearing mule back cords.
Possibly.
That strength of 5 is just unacceptable.
Yeah. That's pretty harsh.
So this ought to be good for me because I got to pull off 2 voices now.
Let's hear your falsetto!
So Emmy goes up to Wayko and she gives him a hug. Says, "I'm glad to see that you survived your ordeal."
He's not having any of it. He's doing a lot better from where he was. His smile's coming back. But the only one who's getting the proper grin out of him right now is Titka. In fact, he's just going to give Emmy a bit of a sneer. Bugger off.
I almost drowned.
I don't like. Screw you guys. Titka, however, she's on his top of his book. He'd be sitting right next to her if I could move Wayko.
If you could move Wayko. Oh, that is a new token, isn't it? I put the colored token in. It's the one with hello. I will fix that.
Did you color that yourself?
I did. Also, so he goes, or she goes, she's like, "Oh, Wayko, it's nice to see you, Wayko. I'm so happy you're not dead and you're gonna be in my book." And he's all like, "Man." Then he's gonna go and chill with his new best friend of all time, Titka.
She looks a little hurt, but doesn't make a big deal of it.
Titka looks over at Magpie at Wayko and says, "You eat last pickle?"
No.
That's
you eat last pickle.
That's a bluff check. It wasn't even a convincing bluff check.
1 sec. And that is a 3, so he ate the pickle.
Yeah.
He's got pickle on his hands and pickle on his face. Pickle in his heart.
She just rolls her eyes. I was going to eat last pickle. You don't eat last pickle from now on. Me eat last pickle.
I will find more pickles, and then you will eat all the last of the pickles. And they will eat none of the pickles.
Well, okay, they pay for pickles. They pay for pickles.
Was there not a room full of pickles at the fort?
Oh, shut your mouth, you shiny pickle buyer.
There's pickles at fort. Me like pickles.
Well, when we go back in the morning, we'll make sure you have all the pickles you can eat.
Oh, no. You go back in morning.
That's what I said. We go back in the morning.
No, really. You're go back morning.
Shien seems to have appropriated Magpie's hammock.
What?
You're stretching it.
Excuse me? You're gonna ruin it with your big dumb gray body.
He doesn't even open his eye at you.
You're like twice my size. I'm amazed you even fit.
Oh, he's just using it as a headrest.
Oh, you're a tit, sir.
And he goes, hey.
Fine, Magpie will sleep like the rest of the birds. I'm gonna climb a tree.
All right. There's one just a little ways off that you could get to and get up in. Of course, we'll need a fancy acrobatics check if that's what you're going to do right now.
Is there any other way?
Getting a running start at this tree. 25.
25? All right. How do you get up in the tree then?
He's gonna take a running start at the trunk, get 3 or 4 steps up of it, and then jump off the trunk to a low-hanging branch, and then swing around and perch there and climb the rest of the tree normally from there.
All fancy then.
Emmy ends up sitting at the base of the tree, and she appears to be working on something. You occasionally see a little flash of violet light coming from below, and it seems that a small white fox has taken interest in her doings.
Oh.
Good eating. On the little fox. Good eating.
So, Wayko, how did you end up on the shore? The last I saw, you had jumped off the cliff, and I didn't know you could hover like that. Can you teach anybody to do that?
I don't know. I wasn't there for it. And no.
You what?
Sneer as well. He's all full of sneers right now.
I'll sell you a scroll, Gideon.
He said teach, not extort.
All right. If you're not willing to sell, I just saw that you had jumped off the cliff and was uncertain as to what had happened after that. But that's fair. Tika, you said that the only way that you knew to get across to Thistletop itself was the bridge, or is there another way?
Well, you climb if you want to.
And there's no other way?
You know no way.
There was still part of the bridge left. We can use the remaining rope to make our way over and secure a means of crossing.
Just leave your horse here.
Yes, you're not carrying the horse across on the rope.
Oh, we made it across the first time, but though I guess the structure is a little different now.
I think
Was-
you will
was that
need
how
that
they-
scroll.
Was that the way that they got the horse to Thistletop in the first place, Tika, is over the bridge?
Yeah. They had it fixed though. They fixed it afterwards, so it no get away.
Oh, so they trapped it, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Fall down.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be able to do something about that on our way across the next time. Do you know how they fixed it, Tika?
Yeah. They make it where if too many come across at one time, it fall down.
No. What did they do to make it so that many people could go across?
They chew through a rope. Then if too many people get on, they fall down.
Oh, okay. I think I see. I'm actually going to roll an intelligence check to see if I do understand what the heck she's talking about. Rolled a 19, so 18.
Yeah, you know that she's talking about how they booby trapped it before to where if too much weight got on it, it would fall down.
Okay. We'll have to see what we can do about it for the next round. All right. Well, if my services are no longer needed, I'm going to go and spend a bit of time with Shadow Mist before going to bed and praying and what have you, just to sort of deepen the bond as much as I can between rider and horse.
It seems to work out well. You can definitely tell that the horse has had training before, like we've established. Not like combat or anything like that, but it's been broken. It's rideable. It does seem a bit more skittish around anyone but you at the moment. So there is that, but nothing crazy, nothing unexpected for what it's gone through.
Shien keeps a wide berth from that stupid animal.
What's your problem with horses?
doesn't like them. Much like me.
Dangerous at both ends and crafty in the middle.
Yes.
Same reason Joel doesn't like frogs or whatever.
I don't like horses.
Sorry, wrong game.
I don't like any mode of transportation that has a mind of its own that it can throw your ass to the curb at any time it chooses.
Yeah, but it also won't run off a cliff.
Well, neither will a car unless you run it downhill.
Exactly. If you run the car at the cliff, the car won't turn away in an attempt to spare its own life.
I can actually attest to that being on the mule ride going down the Grand Canyon. They do not want to die.
I greatly trust whatever stupid thing I'm on, if it's alive.
While you guys are doing that, Titka takes out something out of her pack and starts brushing it.
That's the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
That drawing is much less leathery and gross than Galarian goblins are usually drawn.
True, it doesn't have the texturing for her, but it does have the general idea. All right, you guys are doing your thing. She's doing her thing.
All right. I'll bite. Who's that? Says Wayko.
Well, this rat, this pet.
Rat. Is his name Rat?
Yeah, good name for rat.
That's a great name for a rat. I don't think of any name that would suit it more.
Rat? Yeah, that's what Tika think. That's Tika's rat.
So everyone here has an animal friend, except for Magpie. No, that's
But Magpie is animal, yeah?
Yeah. Is he Gideon's animal friend? Wait. No, he's got a horse.
What about mean
Shien.
What about mean magic
Shien.
man? He have none.
His must be Magpie.
Oh, okay. Now
She got
makes
a
sense.
Shien's all alone.
Yes, that's why he lets me in his pockets.
No animal for Shien.
Doesn't Shien have a little fox lady? Like, come on now.
Isn't
I
that
think that's
Magpie's
technically
friend?
Magpies.
Yeah, that would be Magpie's friend. Magpie's
are-
friend is the fox.
We are each other's animal friend.
There we go.
We truly are a
Mutual
partner.
animal friends.
And Mazus has his
Action.
precious.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a cat somewhere. He hasn't paid attention to where it went.
It's
Normal cat.
mousing in the bar.
It's a
It's
cat,
dead
so
now.
it does something.
Real big rats.
For all
You're
he
gonna
knows,
find it-
it's still back at the tavern.
You're gonna find that the little halfling woman has appropriated your cat when we get back.
This is great fried rice. Oh no.
No.
Okay.
I mean, the owner of the bar is from Tien Sha.
All right. Yes, she is. All right. But not like raised there. So just
Oh,
blood
yeah.
lineage.
Joel and Magpie are from Tien Sha.
Yeah, they totally eat that cat.
Straight.
Magpie already has a thing against cats, so there you go.
I love. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. That's maybe a little too rated R.
It's a little too early in the evening for that.
Nobody's drunk enough for that yet.
All right.
I will yell it,
I know you will.
just for the sake of yelling it.
Okay. So the evening.
Anybody
starts
who has
to go
any
on.
experience watching me knows what I'm talking about, anyways.
Teach
No,
is getting
I-
ready for bed, so all right. Well, that's what she's doing.
Wayko will sleep on the wagon.
That's where Tika's sleeping. So she's actually piled up all of the food and all of the stuffs, and then she's got it in the corner and she's sleeping on it.
That's exactly why Wayko will sleep on there, under the guise of watching her, but really just because he still likes the goblin more than you guys.
All right. Well, the fire starts to crackle for you guys as you guys get it up. You're actually a little bit farther off the road than this image would make it appear. This is just kind of a visual idea. And you're far enough off the road that there's some trees in the way and some craggy rocks sticking up out of the to kind of block your view. Titka thought it was a better idea to be off the road as much as possible, and she was able to say no, go this way or that way to get the wagon well wedged between through some trees and stuff to get it in there. So yeah.
Well, Mazus will finish his scroll and then pretty much go to bed.
I guess
Okay.
Wayko will keep an eye out for a little while. Move on closest path at any rate.
Shien will do a turn at watch too.
All right.
If that's the case, I'll do a turn at watch closer, I guess, to dawn. But I'll wake up early enough to do my morning prayers and what have you, and take a watch.
Okay. So you do your prayers and stuff a little early. You guys, everyone doing a watch needs to make me a perception check.
When Gideon does his morning prayer / walk, does he just stare at the sun for a while?
A little bit. I wait till I get those little blue spots.
Just forming right at the
Emmy
middle.
very awkwardly and difficultly makes her way into the tree somehow and ends up like cuddling next to Magpie.
Ah, adorable.
And you're not even sure how the hell she got up there, given the previous experience.
I imagine
Achingly building a ladder.
when Magpie wakes up, he is somehow like impossibly like partway off the tree. Like arm trapped in like the fork of a pair of branches and one leg underneath Emyrelda, and that's the only thing keeping him from plummeting.
She's literally taking up the whole tree. Come on.
He just keeps like grabbing the sort of leaves and like, yeah.
She also seems to have tugged some of your bedroll away from you somehow, or your blanket.
Damn it!
Really want to go steal some of his
Which she has wrapped around her legs.
Out of the two of us, you're the one with fur.
Except she's not furry right now.
Mm.
And she's wasting her time.
I have my plumage to keep me warm.
Sick plumage.
Apparently she has your plumage to keep her warm too.
Yes, that was
Wayko has your
not
plumage.
agreed upon exchange.
Shien's got a 24 for perception for wherever the hell he ends up in the watch.
I was second. Dead of night.
Am I taking a
And
watch?
Mock's witching hour.
I will take a watch.
Okay. So we've got a
Pinned
perception
as you are to the tree.
17.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Ho, 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 ho. All right, Magpie's tree watch gets a natural 20
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
for a
You
31.
Watch really well.
Which watch did everybody have? Malcolm took first watch.
I thought Malcolm took the witching hour.
Oh, well, it says first watch, I
take
think.
the witching hour because I'm the witch, but I thought Shien took the witching hour because that was after Wayko in the dead of night. But
Shien will take something truly atrocious because he's probably the one that's least worried about resting for spells and shit.
No, yeah, same with Magpie.
that's why I figured Shien's probably up at like 2 to 5 a.m.
I'm at the very end of it.
Okay, so right around, we'll say 10. There seems to be some lights coming down the road, and going off and stop not far from where you guys are, as far as the kind of relation to the road, but they are also off of the road, and on the other side, kind of all you can really see is their firelight through the trees, unless you're Magpie. And then you see that it looks like another caravan has stopped there, a small one, maybe only 2 to 3 wagons.
License plate BJP 1682.
Wait,
Ontario.
that's a hot
Toyota Corolla.
It's a Fiat. That's why it pulled over.
Yeah.
Who makes the convoy? There's actually a convoy like van or something.
I don't
You
know.
mean the caravan? The
By the
Dodge
way,
Caravan?
Oh yeah, Dodge Caravan. There you go.
Wayko's gonna slunk out of the cart there.
I wish I had the
Right.
right pun.
Here. He's gonna throw a rock at Magpie and see if he's awake.
Well, if I spotted the caravan, wait, who spotted the caravan? Did Wayko spot the caravan?
But we did separately, so he's gonna go and throw a pebble at you and see if you see anything.
Well,
Right, you both spotted it.
I did in fact.
Disentangle yourself from your love pretzel and let's go investigate.
It's not a pretzel, it's more like a broken eaves trough.
Or croissant?
Your love croissant.
Come on, no, we're Canadian. We have to pronounce it croissant. Come on.
Well, excuse me, Gregory, but I'm Albertan. I pronounce it Crescent.
Let's go down to St. Jean.
Where do you guys keep your Merlot?
So
Well, I'm from Michigan, and we pronounce it
Alberta. Sounds like Alberta really is the Texas of Canada.
You know,
Oh yeah,
It really is.
we've actually been saying that for years now about ourselves. So you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah,
We have cowboys and like it's like Texas without guns.
it's like cold Texas.
Yeah,
Cold
you're right.
Texas, yeah. Like all the
It sounds
trucks are the
horrible.
exact same.
Why do you live there? It's cold Texas.
It's not, it's not great living here. It's just warming
It's
up.
greener than Texas. It's definitely
Yeah.
greener than Texas.
We have a lot more moose and fewer rattlesnakes,
And whiter. I meant the snow.
What do you have in place of
but
our
also
Yeah.
the lack of sunlight makes us very pale.
Okay. Are we getting? What are we doing about? Are we doing anything about the caravan that's over
Well, Wayko wants to check and see. He thinks it's just another caravan pulling over for the night, which would be fine. But I want to make sure it's not a group of, unbeknownst sorts sneaking up to try to steal our pickles.
Well, okay. So is the caravan pulled by horses? Can I hear like hooves or horse braying or?
there? More
Horse brain.
with that high of a perception, it doesn't sound big enough to be a horse. It sounds more like mules, maybe.
Okay, but still, like it's not like dogs or something I would expect goblins to hitch up to a wagon.
You hear a kind of bark, not even a loud one, just a kind of, just one. So.
Could be gorillas.
It's a frickin' chihuahua.
Gorillas.
I don't think it's dangerous, but I'll try and get a little closer to it. I'll do some stealth reconnaissance.
Aw, Emmy whimpers as you leave.
Oh, stop.
That is a weird relationship. I'm just saying.
I'm just going off of the script I was given.
Oh, good. You were given a script. Good to know. 27.
I'm just saying they're totally different species. Not even. It's not a racial thing. It's a species thing. They cannot. It is.
Well, that
like,
just makes
Speciest.
Yeah,
it just makes things safer. It's more safer
Hey, man.
that way.
John Lennon said, all you need is love.
I'm
Love
not
is all
sure
you
that
need.
this is the type of love you're actually referring to. Okay.
Wayko's
All right,
got a
let's-
modified 15 to sneak along while he does his 27 to fly like a bat through the night.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
no, he
Magpie,
can't fly. Remember?
Yeah, no. Well, I
I'm good,
could,
man.
but I don't want to devote the feats to it.
Birdman.
Magpie, you lose a feather as she clutches to you fairly tightly.
I gotta go. I can't. I'll come back later.
People over there.
There are people over there.
She has a shiny, glossy black feather clutched in her fist now.
Ah,
It's like that-
Strength of 5. She's now encumbered.
That's right.
that feather put her back up to medium encumbrance.
It's like that whole thing of, there's someone downstairs. You go to it. No, you go to it. Except she just doesn't care.
Here's the bat.
Well, I didn't-
Go.
She didn't wake up.
Grabs a Louisville slugger out of the top branch.
He takes a branch.
It's not even that bad anymore after Wayko like taking fistfuls of feathers.
Oh yeah,
Or trying to.
that's how I stay warm at night.
Yeah, they're just stuffed into his robes.
Yeah, just in everywhere. I was originally doing it for spells. Now I just do it because they're nice and soft.
His crow feather pillow.
Do you condition your feathers?
Well, yes, there is actually wing oil.
All right. Do I run face first into an osluth, or what's going on here?
You don't run into a osluth or anything like that, but
Maybe an osquip.
you are able to get close. Both you and Magpie get about to the same distance before you can get a really good view. You do see about 3 large humanoids and 1 small one. Not large, 3 medium humanoids and 1 small one, and then another one they seem to turn their heads occasionally and talk to someone, and then look back down. And they have a kind of, there is a dog there, and the dog appears to have, seems to be laying by a kind of strange leather fixture, a strange leather contraption, but other than that, nothing crazy.
Strange leather contraption.
Is it in an X?
Yeah. Well, it's laying on the ground, so you couldn't even tell that. Okay, you want to find out?
Another adventuring day. Traveling
Why don't
dummy.
you sneak up there, Gideon?
I believe I've seen one of these before. I mean,
I mean, I don't know what that is.
Oh, wait.
Gideon's dark side comes out.
No, Father Xantus, no. Yeah.
Back to the days he spent in great monastic silence in the dungeons beneath the great cathedral. The sexiest, wildest years of his life.
pineapple monkey, pineapple monkey.
Safe word.
Why is there
All right.
what is that? Those are symbols. Those aren't even letters.
Oh, Euro trip.
Now go and light the candle, altar boy.
I'm gonna give Magpie one of the.
She's making the sounds.
So what's that choosh noise?
Well, when you guys are sneaking up about to that point and you notice them, the taller of the medium people turns his head and looks your way and just
Damn
talks
elves.
over to the others. And then they all look over where you are and then look over towards the person they're talking to. And they just kind of look back over to you slow and just go back to what they were doing.
All right, I think they're cool. After having Kronk frozen for like 10 minutes, I'm just gonna slowly back towards our camp again. You're
I'm gonna
called Magpie Ghost in the Sky.
If I wanna get closer, do I need to make another stealth roll? Is that 27 gonna do me?
You can get closer if you want to.
All right, I want to get closer, hopefully without being seen.
All right. So keeping your norm.
I want to know what they are, not just their shape and general configuration of arms and legs.
Okay. You get closer. They glance over your way occasionally, apparently following you, and then just go back to what they're doing. So you get about 15 feet more closer if you keep on going. It's totally up to you.
I'm gonna keep going until either you ask me for a stealth roll, they spot me, or I can see their what they are, their faces.
Oh, okay. Well, they definitely know where you are.
Oh, okay. With a 27? Jesus, what level are these guys?
They definitely know where you are, but it doesn't seem to bother them. They're going about what they're doing. Yeah, as you get closer, you can see that there's definitely the tallest one is definitely elven make. His buddy that is sticking pretty close to him is a halfling, and the halfling tends to go over to the dog and talk to it and throws it a piece of meat and stuff like that. Is wearing robes. The other taller elfin make person is wearing some lighter armor, and he has a glaive on his back, a kind of some kind of pole arm. You're not exactly sure what type. It has a different kind of look to it. And then let me see. I told you there were two. It was my mistake. There are two small, one medium, and then they're talking to someone else, and then the dog. So the other small one is definitely goblin, and then they're just talking off to someone else.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave them be.
Okay. That is
Maybe in the morning. If they're still here, I'll go mess with them, but not now. Not by myself in the woods.
All right.
I thought you were a crow. Apparently, you're a chicken.
Oh. Well, for starters, I'm a raven, so that's racist.
Hey, you're cousins.
I take offense to that.
We're from the same genus, but I'm smarter.
Oh well, that's not racist at all.
Nope.
Ooh, look, it's shiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Nope, that's a magpie, also from the same genus.
All right.
I learned a lot about birds to play this character.
You know, they crack the walnut and they leave it out in the road where the tires go by. They're freaking so smart. They're like octopi. We shouldn't have them in cages. Octopi are practically people.
That's why we eat them.
Yeah, me and Malcolm actually had this
gorilla
argument yesterday.
Probably.
Somewhere.
Humans are called omnivores for a reason. They'll eat pretty much anything.
Yeah, except for tin cans. We leave those for the goats.
Unless you have one guy.
Oh yeah, or the dude who ate the plane.
Okay.
All right. So I'll make it back to camp. I think I might keep my watch a little longer than necessary. Magpie will wake up whoever's next at the appropriate time, but he'll also stay awake probably longer than necessary.
All right. As you turn around, sitting on a stone behind you is a cloaked individual holding a staff.
I sucker punch him.
Not that close. He's not that close. He's just sitting on a stone behind you. Just looks at you, smiles. Out for a walk.
Yes, I saw you on the road and figured I should take a gander.
I can appreciate. It is a lovely night, he says, looking up at the stars.
True. If I might ask, what brings you this far into the forest? You know there are goblin tribes about.
There are, but I've heard recently that some misfortune befell them.
Yeah, you could say that.
Just a smile. Well, he says, getting up, patting himself off. I do hope you stay safe.
Yeah, likewise.
He starts walking by, and it says, "Good night, Magpie," and goes on.
Good night. Wait a minute.
Oh, cameos.
How do you know my name?
So you turn around to ask him as he goes by.
Yeah.
It's strange. The camp doesn't seem to be there anymore.
Did that fucking walking on water shit.
Dude, was it all in Magpie's brain? His silly little tiny brain?
Well, I mean, does that mean Wayko and Magpie were sharing a...
Wayko's been asleep this whole time.
Oh, yeah, that's a good X-Files whistle.
Peeping at him.
I'll go back to camp.
Okay, you go back to camp.
And you know, everything I've said before about staying up longer, no, forget that. That's if he's awake, it's only because he can't fall asleep fast enough.
Okay, and yes, Wayko, Henryetta has curled up with the rat and with Titka.
I feel like we got a good thing going.
Magpie is immediately glomped as soon as he
Glomp.
makes his way back up to the tree.
Nah, my bones.
Ow, my bones. Your little hollow bones.
She doesn't seem to have any strength except for when it comes to squeezing the shit out of Magpie.
Yeah, that's...
She's a bone cracker. A strawberry fruity snacker.
She just sort of like ratchets her wrists closer and closer.
The problem is, with the strength of 5, she can't hold on to anybody in any kind of grapple, so it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Look how the only affectatious assertion that she needed was to have Shien puppet mastering her into affection. Kinda.
Well, apparently he was given a script, so...
Yeah.
Well, more a set of guidelines. I'm kind of just having fun with it in my own way.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's
Set the guidelines and actual rules.
The last time
Beat me
one
to
of
it.
us had control of another character, I made some less than flattering assumptions about your personality.
What's this pickle?
I like pickles.
Hey, you didn't know what pickles were before you came to Magnamar, remember?
These are delicious, like radishes.
Yeah, not a lot of vinegar in Tiansha, probably.
I don't know, they got kimchi.
No,
Why?
vinegar is a very huge
Yeah.
staple of a lot of East Asian food.
We have soy sauce.
Well, soy sauce is mostly salt, though, isn't it?
Kikoman.
They have a lot of vinegar, so don't you worry.
Me and my brother used to do vinegar shots to see which one of us would throw up first. Then neither of us would throw up, and then half an hour later, our bellies would hurt.
Yeah, that's probably an ulcer.
Funny times.
All right. Away from ulcers and back to the game. Let me see. What were the other rolls for perceptions through the night?
24 for Shien.
You also see this strange light on your watch.
Shien
do
glares
know-
at it, brooding, but
Yes, with
as
your
long as they're keeping.
perception, it does look like just a regular, like a campfire in another traveling band.
As long as they leave us alone, he won't break anybody's skull.
Okay. All right.
And then when it's Gideon's turn, he comes up to Gideon and punches him in the forehead lightly. Not enough to actually cause damage, but definitely enough for a wake-up call.
You're terrible.
Oh, no, lethal. No, I'm playing.
I'm up. What? Yes?
Come on, Mr. Charge, and you and I have some meditation to do.
Allow me to get myself. Yes. He's going to get himself pulled together, don his armor, and then go meditate and perform his watch. And I got a 15 for my perception.
Okay. You see maybe
You seem to have. Oh, sorry.
you see maybe a flicker of fire over there, but maybe it's just the sunlight getting off the trees, or gleaming off the trees.
Makes sense.
You seem to have an issue with not using advantage of our numbers. And I am a fool for doing the same. So you and I have meditation to do. And his form of meditation is not the nice sit calmly and reflect upon things. Your ass is exercising.
Oh, I need to pray to my God as I perform my watch. I have duties to perform.
He waits patiently. Or not.
Pray while you work, Paladin.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I
but
must sweat the folly out of you.
well, once once he's done with his prayers to Iomade, he will join in the exercise while performing watch.
Okay.
Since we were bad, charged into a bunch of bullshit. Now we're paying our comeuppance.
It was a valuable learning experience.
Yes, because we learned that we can take on a whole fuck ton of people on a cliff.
Yeah, especially with your rolls.
Assuming they don't get you off first.
He's got like a 3-spot crit though.
Wait till I hit level 9.
So do
Then
I.
bases.
To 15 to 20, I know.
Yeah.
I have built many crit fishers. They're awful.
Until you come up against things that are immune to crits with DR.
There's not a whole lot of those.
There's not a whole lot of basic those. Give me the precedence for it, and I will play with things.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a campaign where we had to fight some like inevitables. That'd be
All right.
super jank.
All right. Well, the sunrise comes with that last watch. Titka is up early, seeing the sun, going, wiggling around to where her butt's in the air instead.
Shien comes over to where she's at. Hey,
She just keeps her head down and her butt up and just goes,
he pokes her. Are there any more pickles?
No. Wayko ate last pickle.
Wayko does not seem to be awake yet, but when she says that, he puts a thumbs up in the air and then just kind of back to.
Shien looks mildly disappointed.
Aw. We got to get more pickles, guys. This is a problem.
The entire reason we have to go back to Thistletop is to
The
get
entire
more
reason.
pickles.
Yes.
For pickles and preserved cucumbers.
Indeed. All right. Day's here. It's beautiful dawn.
Right.
Magpie's crowing.
As he falls out the tree. That's what happens.
That's his morning drink.
Emmy tumbles out with him
anymore.
and lands on top of him.
D4 of damage. Just non-lethal. Just
Bones!
The one part is she doesn't seem to have woken from that, and she's still clutching to you tightly.
She landed on top of you.
The Magpie's body has a lot of give.
You make a very feathery mattress.
Yeah,
All right. Everybody ready?
more or less. Wake up!
Hurting your bones.
Oh, good morning, Magpie.
Yeah, good morning.
Did you sleep well? I slept well.
I can tell.
She gets up off of you and starts making herself more presentable for the day, and eventually you see her again with a black feather tied into her hair.
Oh God. It's like looking when you're walking around with holding the towel hanging out of the pocket in prison.
Yeah. Note to self: do not share trees.
We must put an end to this.
Sleep on the
Wayko's gonna
ground.
get up on that horse.
Oh, for Colin, I hope you enjoy this little portrayal.
Yeah, he's just crossing off this. There's this internal checklist of places he's not allowed to sleep anymore.
Never gives him a guideline.
Well, if everybody's ready, let's pack up and hopefully finish off our business at Thistletop.
Is there only one horse at the cart? Like, is it, or do we only have Shadow Mist to pull the cart?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. Well,
because
Wayko's nevertheless going to get up on your horse.
you don't have the other one because it was missing when you got to the cart.
Tika probably, because she's a gangster.
Tika's like, there's wagon again?
Well, if you would be more than willing to travel with us, we would be able to get there more quickly. And, of course, you could get your fill of pickles.
Give pretty.
Does anybody else have any silver? I'm out.
Can anyone break a gold?
Magpie will thumb her a silver coin.
Okay, there's one day.
Very well.
This is okay.
You're going to
I've got 30 more of those.
Yeah, we can continue on like this for a while.
She puts it in her little thing. She said, "You're going to eat breakfast?
Probably not a bad idea.
What you eat?
Probably the trail rations we left in that wagon.
My food. That my food."
You know what? Magpie will thumb her a couple more pieces of silver, which he's fine with because they're pieces of silver he swindled off Shien.
We could go hunt a boar again.
That always turns
Well,
out
did
well.
that work out for us last time?
Always ends well.
Okay, you throw her. She said, "Okay, you get breakfast." I need to keep track of how much money you guys are giving her.
Silver. I mean, I don't think any of us have given her a full gold piece worth of money yet.
I think I gave her 4 initially.
4, then 3 more. So she's at 7 silver pieces. She's loving it.
Oh, I have many tabs open right now, and I keep forgetting what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So we'll do breakfast, and then if I see that Shadow Mist is getting a little bit agitated with her seated companion, I will go soothe her or him. Or do I know what it is, male or female?
It's really easy to tell.
It's really easy to tell.
Well, Gideon, and plus I don't know. It didn't say in the description of Shadow Mist if it was a male horse or a female horse.
I mean, during your time in the seminary, Gideon, did you become a castrato?
It's a male horse.
Okay.
Because if not, I'm pretty sure you know what the balls are.
After getting fairly good use of them myself, yes.
Oh!
Whoa, boing.
All
So
right.
yeah, no. If I see that Shadow Mist is getting agitated by Wayko sitting up there, I'll go soothe him and what have you.
Okay. Shadow Mist doesn't necessarily like having anybody but you around it, but it doesn't seem to be actively fussing about it either, because it's been ridden before, apparently.
Okay,
Like,
I'll make sure that its feed bag is filled with oats and food and what have you.
I like the idea of Shadow Mist being like a stranger from Lord of the Rings.
Is that?
A stranger is the hound's horse. Stranger bites anyone that isn't the hound.
Oh, okay.
That's not Lord of the Rings. That's
Did I say Lord of the Rings? Game of Thrones.
I
I'm
was
so
gonna
sorry.
say,
I don't know what happened there.
Was that her name? I don't know. That was a similar horse.
Shadowfax?
Yes, Shadowfax. Who
Yeah.
wouldn't come unless you really, really wanted a horse. At which point,
and you had to. It helped if you were a high level wizard that had recently
Yeah.
taken up a few levels.
Unless you were literally
Whistler.
like a demigod.
You need to whisper to some butterflies.
That's for eagles. Everybody knows this.
Yep.
All right.
When can you summon eagles, Mazus?
What?
He will go from being Mazus the Grey to Mazus the White.
Just want to.
I don't think that's in his
right now.
future.
Just having immediately attack Magpie.
Why would I need eagles?
I think he'll be Mazus the silver and gold.
Mazus
He'll be
the
Mazus the
metallic.
Platinum.
Yeah, Mazus definitely worships Abadar.
All right.
Nothing personal, just business.
Good business.
All right, so let's get this dog and pony show on the road.
Okay. All right. So you guys all load up. Everybody's doing their own thing. Ready to head back to Thistletop?
Hey, I have control of Titka. Is that normal?
Yeah, I let you have control of her since she likes you better than
What?
the others.
That's right. I got a freaking
I can
gobble.
also control her.
Did I give everybody control?
I can also control her.
Ah.
Yes.
Let go of my friend. What are you doing?
All right, I will fix that.
Wonderful.
Okay, so you guys are headed back.
Giddy up, super horse.
What?
I said,
On what?
giddy up, super horse.
Where are we going? So we're going back to the top?
That was the plan.
Super horse.
All right. Let's do it. Wayko's real skittish when coming back to the shore, but, he's feeling a new surge of confidence, Because now I've had a good sleep, rejuvenated, filled with pickles,
Well,
right to the brim.
yeah, mostly
Yeah.
filled with pickles.
I feel it's kind of ironic that a Sylph would be uncomfortable around the shore, given the breeze is often strongest there.
That's
Also,
exactly why
Greg,
I'm
you're
so
you're clackling a little bit.
trapped in his past. I'm
Oh.
clackling. Like on here I am?
No, Greg is clacking a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot my mic was on.
It's no big deal. Just figured I would remind you.
He's coming to terms with reality still, He's not entirely. Plus, he doesn't really know outright what he is. It's a big mystery. All I know is that the ocean's the center of a lot of misery and a lot of life.
Like, Greg, do that again.
Onward.
That's impressive. I've never seen anyone do that before.
Or there's this one.
Oh, that I can do.
Yeah.
Where did you get the coconut?
There, we
Spell
now have
dropped it.
yeah, we now have 4 horses. I don't know where the other 3 came from, but
Maybe Shadow Mist is just better trained than you thought. He can do all these different cancers.
yeah, at once, yeah. It's like pulpo. Many beats at once.
Is that like kind of like Dodie?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys haven't come back to Dodie in a long time.
I know.
I'm terrified that thing's just going to eat us. I still don't trust it, really.
All right, so we've arrived.
Yes, let's
Yes,
get this
Tika
over with.
actually,
Um,
Tika says, no, not that way. Look at this road. And she leads you through an easier path to get up there.
lovely.
And she takes you directly to that larger room where you could stand straight up in. This long shank entrance.
Where is it? If you can.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, where we're situated right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can actually stand up normal in here. So it says, okay, me right here. You come back later.
Deal.
All right.
Bring pickles.
Be safe.
Happily we'll bring back pickles.
You're living
Well-
horse on cart, right? Horse staying on cart.
For now.
For now, you must take good care of him for me, though, okay, Tika?
No run off with my cart. Not run off with my cart.
You stay on the cart, then he can't run off with the cart, because then he'd run off with you, too.
How about this, Tika?
Okay.
I will tie Shadow Mist to one. Is there like a stump or trees or something like that nearby?
You could maybe tie it to some of the brambles. You came across a kind of grassy part.
Sure. So, I'll tie Shadow Mist's reins to the thistles here, which will discourage him from moving. So you just stay watch. It's how they're trained. It's okay. Do you want me to make a roll for this?
No, she's like, okay. But if he run off, you pay for a new day.
Certainly, we will pay for a new day.
Okay.
All right.
Control it again.
Okay, she goes. The Shadow Mist is technically over here, so we'll just set them over there for now. All right. Make me, anyone who's trained in it, make me a survival roll. If no one is trained in it, that's fine. You can make a roll. Okay. What's your passive, have you updated your passive perceptions in here, everybody?
I have.
Mhm.
Nope.
Okay. So,
It's still not good.
yeah. Shien and Magpie both noticed that there's a bunch of tracks. There's a bunch of tracks here coming in and out. Going both ways. So, without a survival check, you can't really figure it out.
Discern what the tracks belong to.
Yeah, discern what they belong to, or how many were going certain ways or not.
Weirdly enough, given Shien's personality, Magpie probably knows Shien the best. He also probably trusts him the most.
As far as he can throw him.
You can throw Magpie pretty far.
I mean, the other way around.
Oh, well, yeah, Magpie can't throw anything.
More than the easily discernible paladin who's good, knows what he's going to do.
But, he probably shares a look with Shien before he, tells the rest of the party. A lot of something came through here recently.
There's lots of footprints.
Let's go kill all of them.
Are them all going in or out?
It looks like they're going towards the fortifications, so we might be in for another fight.
Both. They've been coming in, and it looks like in and out.
Oh, well, that's
arguably
arguably worse. Well, if I would figure if they're going in and out, it's because they're resupplying.
I wonder if we can't make use of the cliff caves.
Magpie, what was your perception last night?
Natural 20.
31.
Okay, so it was above 30? All right. I neglected to tell you, because I didn't realize it was above 30, that last night a strange flash happened during your watch. Not one that you could pinpoint, but it came from this way.
From Thistletop way.
Big flash.
A strange flash. Couldn't pinpoint where necessarily, but from up this way towards Thistletop.
Large enough that from our camp it was over the horizon, like a big flash.
Yeah, from where you guys were, like a candle being flashing and then blowing out from where you guys were. That amount of light.
Like those little flames from the top of the masts and stuff. I don't know. I'm not Magpie, but
kind of wonder how much of this power is burned.
Yeah.
4, 5 Yeth hounds this time, floating around.
Who knows?
Barking.
Well, shall we?
Perhaps so that I don't get myself in trouble again, the more sneaky should go first.
She knocks down this barricade.
Just boots it over.
So much for that.
But then
Gideon's
he
really
does start.
confused. He's looking at you kind of like confused puppy dog. Like, I thought this morning you said, but.
Well, last time we got injured on that, or at least I got injured on that thing, so I need control of Emmy.
Oh, don't have her on this one? Okay.
Yeah.
Objects
and then Ian will start actively stealthing for 17.
Magpie will follow Shien
All right.
with a 21.
As you guys travel through, it's you don't even hear much of the water today. It's very calm, very quiet. There's not a lot of wind coming off of the water, and it's just kind of.
Is it or is it not too quiet?
It's quiet. Whether it's too quiet or not is up to your judgments.
Shien looks at Magpie. We did tell her we'd be back, didn't we?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have warned her.
Kind of promised her.
Well, if they've been coming in and out, they might have resupplied. And if they've resupplied, there might be something nasty waiting for us at the front gate.
Let's blow it up with magic.
But
And
it's
throw it
very
in the-
hard to sneak through the brambles with you immediately behind me.
There
Let's
is,
set the entire place on fire.
there is
Do you
this
think we could
pitch.
create some sort of craft?
Well, like a boat?
Yes, to get to the sea caves.
Well, if you and Gideon could knock over some trees, we might be able to lash them together and float towards the caves.
There is the caves.
That's what I just said.
Indeed.
Yes, but there is the pit right here.
Good
Do you
idea.
know where?
Mazus.
Do you know where it leads?
Oh, yes, of course I do. I have a map and everything. Wanna see?
Well, then don't
Oh, well, if
suggest,
that's all you need, then into the
don't
pit we go.
suggest stupid ideas. Fine, I'm taking a look. Shien belly crawls up to the edge of this cave and looks down in.
Okay.
19 for a perception.
19 for a perception. All right. So as you look down there, a glittering grotto sparkles here, its walls dripping with moisture and alive with sea urchins, anemones, and other tidal life. The cave's roof rises to a natural dome, seemingly to you to be about 10 feet above the water, where a 5-foot wide chimney rises that you're looking down through the roof of the shaft. The waters here are less choppy than what you experienced before, but they are far from still. A 5-foot wide, 15-foot long ledge sits just above the water level to the south.
Shien looks at Mazus. Do you fancy another swim?
Well,
Well, we can tie up a rope.
I think it wasn't that bad. I know that some others had more trouble.
Do we have any rope?
I want to make an active perception down into the hole, but I don't think this cave goes under the seafloor and into the fortification. I think it just leads out to the wash.
Make it easier to climb the side. That's
31 again.
Okay.
I'm gonna waste all these now.
With a
You act like
31,
there's a limited number of those.
Yeah.
with a 31, you're looking around in there and you see some stuff glittering in there, and it seems like maybe you look for about 5 minutes or so, and you see some glittering in the water, strange shape in the water, kind of like this, and
A hook?
well, it's got something shiny in it, something shiny in the end of it, and there seems to be a strip of bone down there, but it has a handle on it.
Mazus, look, a prophet.
Yeah, Mazus, look, a prophet. Okay.
Yeah, he just
But you
swan
look down-
dives in.
Well, Magpie might beat him with his bird brain. Might just go for the glitter too.
Shiny? What?
There are some shinies down there. As you're
I think we should go down there. I've changed my mind.
As you're looking, though, everybody make me a will save as you hear some strange amalgamation of a cow and a lion go.
Oh, I know what that is.
15 for me.
God damn it. 9.
17.
Don't paladins give an aura of fearlessness?
Yeah.
Yes, actually, my level 3 ability. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, that gives you a
Class
plus
feature.
2 or plus 4 or something like that.
Aura of courage.
Against this cave yelling at us.
Okay,
Plus
so
4
level.
morale bonus on saving throws against fear effects.
A +4, and you rolled a 6.
I rolled a 7, 9, 13.
Okay.
So 10, 14.
Well,
Okay.
That brings Shien up to an 18. Yay, morale bonus.
And I'm
Every-
immune technically to it.
Yeah, you're immune, but we get bonuses.
Dang paladins. Anyway, it is a fear effect, and everybody that got above 13.
Yes. Oh, every nasty thing I ever said about you, Gideon, I take it back.
Is not panicked for 2d4 rounds.
Wait, you said mean things about me?
No, don't worry about it. There's shiny stuff down there.
Shiny.
More importantly, there's something baying at us.
There is, and as you see, there's kind of this lump that crests in the water and goes back down with that noise.
We could lower a rope down still.
It's a seal.
Just one big seal.
Dire seal.
We could still go down there. Does seem like there's something valuable, but doesn't much pertain to us getting to Thistletop any faster or easier. And yet again, we could still lower down a rope. Unless that thing has a particular reachy nature.
I have no idea.
All right.
This really doesn't help us complete what we came here to do.
It might. It might.
Shien gestures for you to go ahead.
Mm,
You always send the scouts first. Didn't you know that?
what? Yeah, you know, as much as whatever's down there looks tantalizing, I don't really want to play Free Willy with the giant seal.
All
As
right.
close.
We still need to get to Thistletop.
Shien turns away from it. He's ignoring it now.
We'll come back to it later.
If we go up this way, we might be able to find a way down into the water, float our way across on some logs, or with no lash together, like you said before. We could maybe climb the side of Thistletop. If we go back to the bridge, there's surely going to be someone watching it.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought.
Or we could tie off a rope, go down there, and get eaten by a giant octopus monster.
I think we should not try a frontal assault. I think we should go in through the sea caves. That's my thought. I think between Magpie and myself, we can actually climb fairly well.
Well, you can climb my acrobatics.
You can't acrobatic up a cliff face.
Says you.
Tell that to your goat.
He uses
The goat used climb and
Yeah,
jump.
but it sure acted like acrobatics with the way it rolled.
That's because it's a crazy mountain goat.
A riding mountain goat.
No, it was awesome.
Actually, Gideon's climb's not too bad either, so that's not necessarily the worst idea, especially if we use rope to pull some of the less fortunates in that regard up.
What do you guys think, the rest of you?
Well, if you can find a sea cave that seem large enough for us to get through, be my guest.
They were on the side of the cliff.
I will remind everyone that was down there that those cliffs, you had to climb up probably 30 feet from the water.
Yeah, that's not bad for some of us, though. If What's-Her-Nuts could make it in full heavy armor, then we can make it and use rope to get others up.
She didn't climb, though. She was carried by the Yeth Hound.
She was assisted by the Yeth Hound.
Which is a floating dog, which gives, pretty good props to...
Potato.
Yeah.
Well, I support your idea completely, as long as you can make it work.
Well, I think we'd be insane to try a frontal assault again.
Okay. Should we take a look at the spot where What's-Her-Face showed us that they did lookout over the water?
Wouldn't hurt to look.
All right. It's not hard to see once you get over to about where C8 is that the bridge is completely collapsed and
Squiggle of doom.
And one of the towers, while not burning now, is pretty much a smoldering heap.
Is there anybody in the other tower?
Active perception check.
23.
You see no stirring over at Fort Thistletop.
How far is the drop from where we are? Right
From where you are down to the...
right here. How far is that drop?
It's about the same height right here to that. So it's about we said 100 feet last time.
Ooh.
from the top of
Doozy
this
foot.
down.
Yeah, roughly 100 foot.
I mean, I've got 100 foot of rope since we pulled it back from using it to retrieve everybody out of the water.
How far does the fallen bridge hang? I guess it hangs on this side.
It does mainly hang on that side. It's hanging by just one of the. It's hanging by just this one.
Would there still be a rope from where you guys climbed up last time up on the northeast?
No, because
pardon me, it's hanging.
I retrieved it because we used it to fish you guys out of the water. And we
Pardon
didn't-
me, it's actually hanging from this one. My mistake.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's kind of odd.
Well, actually, it does make sense because she hit it in such a way that it would break the wear and tear, and the wear and tear was over on this end, right? That's where they nibbled through.
They nibbled through on these posts
Yeah,
here,
Okay.
that's where it would have broke.
but on both sides, on this side and on this side,
Okay.
so that if it fell through, one line would still be available.
Certainly would be difficult to climb.
But this one is now hanging from this. The whole bridge is now hanging from here. It looks tenuous anyway, but
I got no damn spider walk or anything. I don't know how we can get up there and lower a rope or something to get the rest of us up.
Climb.
Like just free climb 100 feet of sheer cliff.
Shien has rope and pythons.
All right, your job. But no, actually, if you're willing to do that, we could probably work that out. What we would need to do is first lower it down or get a way for us to go down there. Maybe throw a couple logs down to make some kind of pseudo raft if we don't want to just try to swim it across. And then
Yeah, but I don't want to just swim across. And what I want to do is bring us over to the far side where the actual holes in the cliff were.
there was cave entrances over here, weren't there?
Yeah.
30 foot
Okay.
up from the water.
That's not too bad. Yeah, we could. So what we definitely need to do then is, well, actually, it's a little less subtle to just start throwing logs over this ledge here. But that's that's one option.
If anybody else has rope, we can climb down.
Oh yeah.
I've got 100 feet. I don't know. I'm sure Magpie's got rope. I'm sure somebody else has rope.
We'll see. The water looks like it's calmed down a little bit from last time.
The water looks very quiet now. Everything about the area looks quiet now.
We could swim it if you're all cool with having a hand fight off a kraken.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Water, you take huge disadvantages.
Bob are very intelligent.
Wait, are there any goblin bodies over here? Still?
Bring them together.
I'm
Like
sure there should. I'm sure there should be.
There are some goblin bodies still over here, but remember, you made friends with most of the goblins over here, so there's like, I don't know, 4 goblin bodies over here.
No, that's it.
There should be.
Yeah, Shien goes and grabs those and dumps them into the hole.
Into this hole?
Yep.
He's got amnesia.
Okay.
We're going to
Dump
keep
them
it
in.
full. Full predator is less likely to come and just screw with us.
You dump it in there, and immediately you see a churning of the water as
Ugh.
something similar to what Magpie shared earlier starts gnashing at the bodies.
I dumped the goblin dogs down there too.
When Shien gets back, I'm like, yay, thanks.
The diseased goblin dogs.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that thing would be bothered by him.
That's gross. This was a gross thing you did.
Feeding a predator to keep it from attacking us while we're floating across on a rickety ass raft. Yeah.
Actually,
Future stanky gobble corpses.
Adam, the barricades, are they larger logs almost, or what are they comprised of?
That was kind of my thought too.
Sticks and driftwood.
Perfect.
So
Nothing bigger than this. Mostly this size.
but that should be more than enough if we're able to lash a bit of that together with brambles or vines or something like that to create a relatively stable buoy.
Anybody got profession sailor or craft or
My
any
dad was a
survival?
You know we don't.
There's this guy over here, but he's had experience.
Okay, so you guys can attempt something. You'd roll a d20 and I'd decide if it was sound.
Anybody got knowledge engineering?
That might help some.
Anybody got an intelligence bonus?
Nope.
Because that's crafting.
Certainly.
Let's see.
So Shien, at Mazus' instruction, is going to start lashing this shit together. Because I don't think Mazus will do the work himself.
Wait, does anyone actually have engineering training other than me?
Holy shit!
Whoa!
Now-
Just 20.
Now, Mazus is from a very famous pirate town. His name is Deckar, after all. He does have some sea legs.
Because he built that.
All right. Mazus
fucking
just
awesome.
saunters up there like, you're all doing it wrong. He makes sure you do the tying, but he's supervising. Labor
That's
to
kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
labor to the laborers.
Don't want to get
intelligent
blisters,
things. Yes.
You think my
Dum, dum,
delicate
dum, dum.
spell crafting hand?
Yes, like my somatic component is harder to cast when I have ickies in my hand.
No, lash that as a cross brace. No, the other way.
Square knot. No. Square knot.
Not a sailor, it's a square.
All right. So we get this thing rigmarole together.
Okay. You are currently on a 100-foot cliff with a raft.
Use a rope and lower it down.
You're even able to take some of the rags that they had and make a sail if you want to. I mean, Mazus has got it worked out.
That's fantastic.
We have
This
paddles
is the
and,
best ramshackle
and a
raft
sail.
ever.
We have
With a
a
pirate flag.
All of a sudden, the raft turns from a raft into a longboat, and we're not sure how.
we have a galleon figure in the front.
Yeah.
You take an old figure head off of a
Piece of
washed up shipwreck, and it's not like a full figurehead. It's like one off of a desk or something, but stick it on the front.
The USS Deckar.
Yep.
And for some reason, we can hear Disney in the background,
I can show you the world.
Well, I mean, any Pirates of the Caribbean music would count as Disney.
That's true.
That too. It was either that or going to be Moana, but
Yo,
You're welcome.
yo, ho.
A pirate's life for me. Whip it. No. Yo ho, a paladin's life for me. Start singing, Gideon. We're holy, we're righteous, we're good, and we're true. Wake up, be a paladin, yo ho.
Away, Aki.
Okay.
We don't float in the skies when the sea is high.
We'll talk about Moana later.
Damn, I'm glad I'm not the only one that knows that shit.
I don't know the words. I just like it.
I have been repeatedly told, no, we're not doing a parody album, so you guys can just chill. You know what? You just chill.
We didn't. I never told you no. That never happened. You're putting words in my mouth. That never happened.
Okay. So you guys, I guess Shien takes the time to slam a python in and get the rope down.
Yep.
That's about as beautiful as it looks,
Raft.
too.
Yes.
Oh, that's a mess. Yeah, I hope this doesn't end like Steamboat Willie.
Okay. So about 4 people can fit on that raft.
The rest are going to have to dangle off the side in the water.
Wayko volunteers to not go.
Get on the raft.
I give my spot to Emyrelda because, unlike her, I can actually
Yeah.
swim.
Shien's in the water.
I guess that means I'll take
Shien
a
and
spot
Magpie,
on
bros for life.
take a spot on the raft as well.
The whole raft.
You're weighed down with fucking armor and you're apparently deathly afraid of water.
You're gonna need to lie
No,
square.
I can swim. I've got to swim. So
I can
That's-
swim
that's
with armor
possible.
on. I'm going to sink like a fucking rock.
You know your
my swim
armor.
is +2.
You know your armor check penalty counts twice against your swim, right?
Sorry, what?
Your armor check penalty is double for swim checks.
No, that didn't calculate on the character sheet. Or did it? Give me 1 sec to check.
Because wearing like full plate in water is like a -18 to swim.
Swim. Yeah, it's just got my normal armor class penalty against me.
Oh, it should be doubled. It was probably one of the first skill rules I remember learning when I first picked up Pathfinder.
Okay, no, I'll make sure to add it in, but that puts me to a flat 0 for it. So
If they've
that's not too bad.
retconned it, I'll let you know. But
This thing doesn't drag and drop very well.
I can't imagine why.
I drag and drop it fine, but that's because I'm a GM and I can select everything. You guys using it, not so much.
It doesn't
No,
seem like
raft made out of
it has double.
Dilapidated planks tied together with Goblin skivvies.
Pretty much. So you guys spend about an hour doing that. Hour and 15. You paddle up this way with, well, to be accurate, Shien and Magpie paddle with their feet while Gideon
While pushing a bunch of
paddles.
fat asses on the...
I've got my feet tangled in and I'm helping.
Flashing in the face. He's trying so hard.
I can do it. I can do it.
All right. You do eventually get there.
Mazus says, faster, you swabs. Do what?
You do eventually get there. So it's right about here. And it's about 30, 40 feet up. Something like that.
Yeah. So Shien's going to use pythons and crap to actually climb up here. 15, which I think this is a rough surface, which should get him going up.
Let me see. There actually is a DC in the listing. I didn't think I was going to have to use this part, so I did not have it on my thing. Okay. Yep, that's enough to start going up.
He'll actually anchor himself at the highest point and continue up.
Okay. Another
Flexing
roll.
his mighty monk muscles. That would be 17.
All right. You make it up, and you're at the lip of the opening.
I will follow after him at that point. Like try to
He
pick it up with
is
him.
going to peek over the edge and make sure there's nobody standing there. That's a perception of 24.
24? Okay. There does not appear to be any creature thing there.
All right. Shien climbs over and holds the end of the rope. It's up.
And I just got a 19 climb to follow after him.
Which on a rope is really, really easy. So
Because I was going to help with the pulling up of people as necessary.
Okay. So I'm going to move, for time's sake, you guys over to the place that you're at.
boom, 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 boom.
No, I hated this place.
And let me reveal where you are. Seaweeds kind of cover it up. Seaweed growth kind of covers it up a little bit.
There's no way they don't know about this way in.
They used it.
Yeah,
she used it to get back
If
in.
it's the one on the right, it's the one she used.
Okay. I didn't see that how she pulled that one off.
Yeah, she climbed up.
Yep.
She went all beast mode on it.
Floaty dogs.
Now wait a minute.
I need Emmy
didn't
again.
say it was time for everybody to go over.
Oh, well.
Wow, man.
Fine, I'm still in.
I need Emmy again,
Well,
please.
that means Shien's back here with Magpie.
Living a constant sea hag nightmare of the idea of someone reaching out of the water and pulling me in.
Well, Shien climbed up and in.
Yeah, Shien was first, and Gideon's about halfway up. And Shien, unfortunately, you did not notice a thing on the ceiling, a thing that looks kind of like out of the corner of your eye, a sombrero leather jacket death
Yeah.
thing.
No, not a sombrero death jacket
Oh,
thing.
not again.
No, it's a ceiling squid.
That's right.
Smart, surprisingly.
All right. So let me get that to the correct layer because it is currently about to attack you because you walked into the hunting grounds. Let me see what it's going to do to you. And everybody should roll initiative.
I didn't see this thing with a 24.
No, it's up on the ceiling. Stealthing.
That sucks. Oh well, at least I have great initiative.
This does not look. Just so you know, this creature, it's a dark blue creature and has a conical body covered in angry red eyes and numerous tentacles, 2 of which are longer than the rest.
Ceiling squid.
Roper.
God, if it's a
And
roper,
it is
we're
going-
fucked.
Ropers go on the ground, remember?
Yeah, come on. Stalactite, stalagmite.
You think I remember what kind of cave squid we fight all the time?
All right. So it's going to get a surprise round on you for one thing. Oh, I need to roll its initiative. Everybody else needs to have their initiative too. It did not roll well. All right.
Magpie, did you get an Emmy? Magpie and Emmy, I'm showing, still don't have initiatives.
That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Da 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 da.
I'm getting
da,
there.
da, da.
Man. Dude, bro.
Dude, bro, man.
Dude, bro. Bro, dude.
Brosif.
What does mine say? Dude.
Dude.
What
does
does
mine
mine
say?
Sweet.
Bro. Sweet. Yeah, right. That's right.
Sweet.
What about
What's
mine?
mine say?
Dude.
What's mine say? Sweet.
It's funny because they get angry at each
No,
other.
dude. What does mine say?
Sweet. What does mine say?
Dude.
that-
Wheat.
Dude, where's my car?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a very formative movie for me.
Yep.
We are
That
hot
all
chicks
gets
from the
me.
planet lesbian.
Oh my God.
And then necklaces that make their girlfriend's breasts bigger. Classic.
Wow.
Classic.
I was
Classic
sick
piece of
when I
cinema.
first saw that.
Yeah.
6-year-old Malcolm thought that was the best movie of all time.
6? Oh, dude.
Oh God,
Alright,
I was
so-
fucking in high school at that time.
I got my literature went up. Really.
Kane's place is the tentacle target, so
Okay. Hey, you know what? This is a first in our gamings. Kane was not the first character to be assaulted by tentacles.
There we get. Wow, that's like it's like some sort of record.
It was, well, wasn't that the case last game too, when we were in the pit and I got hit by the dark fiend or the dark mantle?
Indeed, but if you knew our track record, if you knew Kane's track record with things going inside the orifice of his characters,
It's either things want inside me or they want me inside them. It depends
Well,
on the
that's-
game, really.
Well, this one's more of the want you in them, I guess. Feather me, feather me.
No, don't stop.
Okay. Getting back to the game. Okay, this thing gets a surprise round. Oh, it got a natural 20. It needs to roll to confirm on Shien.
They eat your face.
Can be hard.
Ooh, it is. It's trying to sting you, so that's a 21 to confirm.
Well, that's a confirm.
Okay, it does. It does 6 damage, 7, 8 damage. Plus, you need to make me a fortitude save.
It rolled a base 18, so whatever my extra bonus is to that. If it's more than that, let me know.
It is not more than that. But you still, what you do is you feel like there's a nausea starting to seep into your stomach, and it's not fully gone yet. You still feel it there. So on your round, you're going to have to make another save. Which, congratulations. Now your round. Make another save.
Huh?
You need to make another save because it's your round. On your round, you needed to make a save.
Okay, but did you roll percentile for a critical hit?
Oh, I did not. See, good players remind their GMs.
Dominant cure light wounds.
Uh-oh, it is a straight 90.
Oh dear.
Holy shit. Chest injuries, 1d6 con damage. That's not cool.
That is not cool at all. 1d6 con damage.
Yep.
5.
That's really bad.
That's really bad. So what it did is this tentacle thing kind of flops down, swings up and stabs its tendrils, its 2 long tendrils into your chest, and poison seeps in. You make the first save, but now it's your turn to make another save.
That
And it
brings
is-
me down to just 12. How much damage did it do?
It did 5 con damage, but it did
How much actual damage?
7.
Damn.
Is that with times
Yeah.
2?
That's with times 2. It didn't roll well.
So I'm at 5 hit points.
You win this round, Nualia. Back into the water.
Okay. Well, you do that. You make that save. You make the first save, but now with your con down, you need to make another save since it's your turn.
Oh, come on, roll good. So let's just base a natural 20.
Okay. You successfully shake this off, but you feel the damage that thing barely missed your heart. So yeah. Whew. All right.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And anyone have lesser restoration for him?
Yeah, I don't think so.
So that's that. Shien, it's your turn. You've made that save. It's kind of on the ground in front of you. It's wriggling.
He is going to start beating the ever-living shit out of it. The first one is 19 plus, and the second one is 13 plus 5, so 24 and 18.
Right. Both hit.
He just goes full Iron Monkey on it. First one gets bonus damage from Dragon Style. So 9, 10, 11 damage, and then another 10 damage. Did you catch that, or did I die out?
Okay, so what was the damage?
21 total.
21 total. Oh goodness!
I clubbed it like a baby ceiling squid.
Yep. I just put my hand up his arse and worked him like a puppet.
Definitely broken, this dog.
All right, 21. All right, it seems to take the damage. Doesn't like it much. I mean, it's really not feeling good, but it's not down for the count yet. Either. Yeah.
I may be though.
No.
Yes, because you forgot to dodge.
That's right. Dodge, dick. Duck, dive, and dodge.
Did you say dodge, dick, duck, dive, and dodge?
You caught that, did you?
I did catch that.
Sometimes you just gotta dodge dick, man.
Dodge, dick.
Had like a little moment of speech.
Yeah, a little Freudian slip there.
All right.
Gideon.
Hey, Gideon, it's your turn. You gonna go up?
Most definitely am I going to climb. Can I make it up to the top before my standard action, or will that take both movement and standard?
It'll take movement and standard to get all the way up there from where you are now on the rope.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that and get up.
Okay. You are up there.
Actually, Adam, is it too late for me to spend a hero point to negate that critical hit?
Nope. You can still negate. I'll let you negate it after the fact. You still have to take the physical damage, but we won't do the con damage. So I mean, it would be worth it to.
Yeah, I would call that worth it. Hero points do a lot of things.
Yeah, elsewise you'd be in a lot of trouble for this following encounter.
Sometimes difficult to keep track of everything hero points do.
It's hard to.
I think I will do that if you'll allow it.
Okay, so go ahead and take the 7 damage, but not the con damage. Just a second.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this crap again. There we go. That makes things a whole hell of a lot better.
Well, yeah, because your constitution is like 10?
It's 10.
So that would have knocked you down 3 hit points per level?
Yeah, so 9 hit points.
Yeah, off your max? That's brutal.
Yeah. I think that's point well spent.
Word.
Wayko's turn then.
Wayko? It's not Wayko yet.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
Gideon had to spend his movement and his standard to get up on the ledge.
Oh,
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do, but you and Magpie both tied, so does it go to decision?
I have the higher dexterity, but if he just wants to launch a slumber at that thing, I'll let him go first.
I got a 19.
He's going to be climbing, so.
Yeah, he
Well,
probably doesn't
did he
have
not-
line of sight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does he have line of sight from the boat?
Is 19 for me to be able to poke my head over the ledge here? You think?
We gotta wait for Adam to come back.
Oh, he's not here.
Is he gone again?
Yeah, I think there was a dog. Pretty sure the dog was his.
Okay, so Shien did super damage. Gideon spent his turn coming up, right?
Yep, that's correct.
I'm coming up. Ooh, I'm coming.
I want the world to know. Gonna let it show.
You are such a glam paladin.
Can't you tell by my long flowing locks of hair?
I thought you had.
Hey, I've seen your PC pic. I don't see no long flowing locks of hair.
That's because the headband hides it.
Exactly. It's all tucked
Oh.
back.
Oh,
He's actually got a
he
5
is
foot
truly
20.
He is truly an 80s paladin. See, he's got the party business up front, but party in the back.
So goddamn gorgeous.
Oh, that holy mullet. Holy mullet.
Oh.
But,
Holy mullet! You've been down so long in the midnight.
Oh, see?
That I was
Couple
not
albums.
expecting the Holy Diver reference. You got me.
no, it's clean.
Okay. Okay. Wayko, what are you doing?
Wayko got a modified. No, I'm just gonna reroll it. Yep. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that.
You had a 19.
I got a modified 1 now to climb the rope, and I just kind of.
All right, modified 1.
This is so
You
hard.
fall off the rope and back into the boat.
That's the worst.
Well, no, I'll see what happens.
Freezer
Well, okay then. You let go and fall into the ocean. Bloosh.
Oh no!
Luckily,
Instant
you're
trauma.
right by the boat. So, I mean, it's not, you can grab onto the boat, but you're back in the water. The water was not your friend.
Instant
More of these
trauma.
freaking ghosts of his past grabbing at his ankles. The dead marshes.
Yeah. Mhm. All right. Magpie, it's your turn. You trying to go up too?
Yes. Is it just like a flat? This is going to take my movement in standard, or
Well, they had to spend 2 to get up. So,
that's
can start
that's why I asked, because my movement and Shien's movement are a little more than Gideon's.
I mean, you climb a quarter of your normal speed.
Hmm.
Unless you want to climb faster, but then you raise the DC.
It takes you
2-ish turns
How much does it raise the DC to climb faster?
by
5, I believe.
that's
and
what I
it's a
thought.
5 already because it's a rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5. And then you move half speed.
So that's not that bad.
So even at half speed, you're still going to take 2 turns.
Okay,
No,
fine.
you take
I'll just
one because you do a double move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
you can
just
do a
I'll just
double
take
move.
the 2 turns to go up then.
All right. So if you're
DC of
moving,
5.
DC of 5. Okay. You get up a
I'll
little bit of ways.
I'll share a spot with Gideon. I have to.
Gideon's had already started up, so he's already up there.
Yeah.
We'll put the
You're just
people
at the
going.
edge.
We'll put people going up the rope. Right. Oops. Right here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So,
Gotcha.
Mazus, are you gonna go up too? You hear from
No.
up there.
It's gonna make sure that this raft doesn't go anywhere.
That's a good plan.
Tie the rope to the raft or something.
I don't think we had the time.
Well, you could spend it now. I mean, you ain't going nowhere.
Mm,
All right. So you're gonna hold your turn effectively.
pretty much.
Emmy?
Emmy is she's well aware of her physical limitations. She looks at the rope being 30 feet up and she's kind of just content to wait until someone can haul her up.
Okay. That means we're back to this creature. And
No, not Squidward.
and let me see. It doesn't know you. So what would it do?
Hopefully it tries to grapple me and then I grapple it instead.
Well,
Start.
it actually does want to try to do that.
Ooh.
No, aqua sex.
He does that so well.
Quit it. I am trying to roll dice here.
We're trying to have a serious moment here.
What is your CMB? CMD?
CMD is 19.
All right. It attempts to wrap its tendrils around you, but your fancy footwork gets out of the way.
Don't touch me, squid.
Your turn.
Shien is going to continue to knock the ever-living shit out of this thing, but probably not with an 11.
11 total?
A 16 might do it.
Are those total numbers?
Yeah.
Both of your attacks go whew, and then that 16 goes whew, right into its side there meaning at the top of its cone, but it doesn't seem to do any real damage. It just seems to make contact.
All rubbery squid-like.
Goes,
Damn you, squid.
all right. Gideon, you can actually do something to this squid.
Yes! Finally! I'm going to 5-foot step here to leave that space open for the next person who arrives up the top of the rope.
Okay.
And I am going to power attack with my falchion.
Okay.
Okay. If only I had improved crit. Will a 24 hit?
It does. That's after the power attack subtraction. That's subtraction. Okay.
Because I get +8 now, so it's actually a +7. I got a 17 on the roll.
Okay.
So.
Okay. You do make contact.
Okay. So with power attack, that is. Let me quickly pull that up. 6 + 3 is 9. +6, so 15.
15. All right. 15 damage.
Squick.
All right. You take the tip of its little conical thing off as your backswing comes across as well. And it goes. No, it goes. Not.
I like the.
No, it does not do that. That's what happens to Kane and his characters.
No!
Something furiously fapping in the corner.
We don't speak of those times anymore.
All right. So that is your turn. Wayko, are you going to get back on the boat?
We
I
go.
mean, you're not sinking.
Yeah, sure. I'll get back on the boat.
Okay. You are back on the boat.
I guess.
Dripping wet again.
Can I try to climb the rope?
Yeah, I'll let you spend your movement trying to climb the rope.
I got a modified 11 to climb that rope.
You can make it on the rope now. You can
Nice.
do this.
So he's working on that.
All right. You're headed up the rope. Headed up the
Meanwhile,
rope with
Magpie's all like,
Magpie's busy. You know, I'm going up the rope as fast as I can, doing something else. You can't make it out. You can make
It's a
it.
busy rope, okay?
You can make it to the top of the thing this turn. All right, you've made it up, and you see this squiggly tentacle thing writhing squiddly at everybody, including you now.
Ah! Was that a move action to get up on top?
It was
Took
2
your full
rounds.
round, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, so
full
it took my full
Full
round
round.
again. Okay.
Yes, but you are at the top, standing up.
That's me then, I guess.
Mazus is
I
still holding his turn.
choose to fight defensively as a swift action.
I don't think.
Okay.
No, that's a standard action. Never mind.
Oh, that's right. Feats for Swifts. Feats are class features. All right. Mazus is still holding his turn, I guess?
Yeah.
All right. Emmy is
Doing the
still
same.
holding- All right. It's down. It's back to this thing's turn. It saw that did not work well, so it is going to attempt to stab you again. All right. It hits. Not a crit, but it does hit for 5 damage. Did you get healed?
Huh?
Did you get?
Negated the con damage.
Oh, okay. I see.
That way I didn't have like negative a crap ton of hit points.
Right. 'Cause that was nasty. That was a 90.
That was potentially game ending right there.
Yeah.
Very bad.
All right.
I would have been like in the back of the line with my damn rope dart.
I mean, you do decent damage with that rope dart. That wouldn't have been the worst possible.
Yeah. You can
and
flurry with it, which is cool.
this thing does not have spider climb or anything like that. So it is going to just stay where it is. Your turn, Mr. Monk.
18 and a 23.
Both hit.
Come on, die, you son of a gun. 10 and 8.
10 and 8 damage, so total of 18. Ooh, it's looking bad. I mean, you're starting to make it look really bad.
He's just viciously beating the shit out of this squid. All UFC style.
Mhm.
Dang. Punch to the face, kick to the chase.
All right. Gideon, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to use another 5-foot step to get behind it. And then I am going to again use my power attack of awesomeness, patent pending, to go at this guy again.
Okay.
This would be roll. So is it a +2 for flanking? Or does
Yes.
that go against ace? +2 for flanking. Okay, so make that a +1. So that would be a modified 20.
Modified 20. Okay. All right, then. It does hit.
Okay. So that does 4 + 6 + 3, 13 damage.
And you want to finish him how?
Dice him into bits of calamari.
Yeah, basically, I want to be able to put some batter on that, fried up in some oil, and just be able to serve it a little later. So some finely good slices.
So you actually say, this would taste good with butter if you fried it up, and it leaves. It's just kind of flops there. It twitches a little bit, and you have beaten this creature, but you don't know what type of creature this is. It's in shreds now.
Shien starts pulling people up.
Okay, we are coming out of initiative.
And he goes, "Oh, hey guys, it's good. What is that?"
Well, if you would like, it could be lunch.
What happened to him? No, I'm not going to eat that. Did not do that? Yeah.
The best thing
is
fried with garlic butter.
Shien's gonna drink a potion because holy shit.
into the roper.
Yeah, no one knows what it is unless they roll. It would be dungeoneering to know if anybody wants to try.
Dungeoneering?
Dungeoneering.
Shien doesn't care as long as it's dead.
I'll roll, but I'm not going to get good on it.
16 dungeoneering.
Okay.
It's a
I don't
squid.
know what this thing is. It's a squid. It's one of the many varieties of cave squid.
One of the few knowledge skills rogues actually get.
All right. So Mazus does not care what it is.
If I can aid him in that check, or no, would I have to be trained?
Dungeoneering is a trained skill.
Yeah, okay.
So Magpie does know that this thing is called a tentamort.
Oh. Tentamort. Gross. That's all he says about it.
Shien starts searching the area
Close to what you knew. All right. Okay.
for any past victims.
Let's get the description for this room then. Okay. So as you guys start looking around a bit more, The floor of this cavern seems strangely polished and smooth. To the east, a thick curtain of vines, which you guys just came through, and nettles hangs down over a wide opening overlooking the Varisian Gulf. This is otherwise not a very interesting room, though there is to the west, a door, to the south, a passage of some kind, and a natural passage of some kind, and you see that a possible passage is also towards the door, but not at it.
West or south?
You scout west or the tunnel west, and I'll scout the one south.
All right.
All right.
Stealthage is 24.
I only got an 18 this time.
Only an 18 this time.
Yes, only
Okay.
an 18. Be glad I'm not smaller. That would be like a 24.
All right. So move to where
Gideon
you
would
were.
kill for a 24.
Well, you might be able to do that if you weren't wearing a giant tin can.
So we will go over what is found at the south before we reveal what Magpie finds.
All right.
Crates, barrels, and mounds of miscellaneous refuse lie heaped against the walls here. To the north, the sound of crashing surf still echoes from the room you came from.
Shien whispers it looks like a storage room.
Do you see any pickles?
Ooh.
No, not yet.
I'm not trying to be a broken record here, but I kind of, I promised Team Gut some pickles.
Make me a perception check.
Wasn't that my promise?
Modified 22 on that perception.
Somebody promised someone pickles.
All right. As you're kind of peeking around Wayko saying, is there pickles in there? You see a small jar, not a jar, a small little cask barrel. It says pickles.
Labeled.
Labeled classic.
I'm going to need to search for traps. There's a little sign next to it that says free pickles for Waykos.
No, but you do kind of look on the side of it. Are you going to go in and get it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay, so you go in and get it, and on the side of it, there is a brand on the bottom, not on the side, but on the bottom, that says Petunias.
Petunias pickles. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna write that down.
She makes good pickles.
She makes the best pickles, damn it.
They know from experience because that's way back at Session 0, continuity.
Ugh, I thought we don't talk about Session 0.
Mad pickles.
We don't talk about Session 0 Part 1 because we don't talk about Session 0 Part 2 because it technically never happened, but stuff happened, and they just don't talk about it.
Either way, I got pickles and I'm happy.
All right.
There's nothing else here that seems of any value.
Not really.
All right, let's see what's going on with on Magpie.
Not unless you want some dog slicers or something like that. They're kind of messy. All right, Magpie, where are you going to? Right about where you are?
Peek.
Peek.
All right, you see about that much.
One more. I'm gonna peek down the. Is there a hallway to the south of where I am?
No.
South? No.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
more wall.
Okay. Harder to crack a door without being noticed than to go down a hallway, so I'll go north.
Okay.
Peek.
Then I'll roll stealth again
Okay.
for 27.
Okay.
Said you were a sneaky bird.
Well, I mean, he hardly
Let's
weighs
see.
anything. And
Okay.
into the hallway, or I don't see anything peeking around the corner.
Nothing is peeking back at you, if that's what you're asking.
All right, then he'll move into the hallway.
All right.
And what do I see in the date chamber?
The date chamber.
Yeah.
You see-
Emmy comes running.
No,
What?
It's the date chamber.
not my bones.
You'll never.
Bones. I have sensitive bones.
Colin, you can leave. Colin, leave a comment down in the comment section below of how horribly we have represented your character, or accurately. Just
Eat those
let us
bones.
know.
Well,
What do you mean that's out of character?
Magpie's grumbling about it, but I think it's hilarious.
All right, the that is dozens of strange bodies lie scattered about this room. Most are seabirds and ospreys, but there are 6 dead goblins here as well. Each body is literally skin and bones, as if all the interior organs and muscles have somehow been drained away, leaving behind skeletons draped with leathery, slowly rotting skin.
Another gross room.
Yeah, digestive poisons.
Well,
I thought it was a gross place.
there's a number of creatures that drain the innards of their victims. Vampires come to mind first and foremost. I'll make a perception check, I suppose.
All right.
Fumble!
Fumble!
You don't notice the wall right in front of you and crash into it.
Well,
Fumble.
I fumble for an average man's perception of 10.
You don't see nothing in there worth going for. Some dead goblins, some stuff like that.
Dead body room. How quaint.
Yep.
Nothing worth looking at in there.
Not for dating at all.
Definitely, this is a bad date room.
That's where bad dates go to die.
That's
Yeah.
what a bad date looks like.
You hear that, Emyrelda? This is a bad date room.
18 for sneakage for Shien.
Okay, you continue
He's
to
gonna
sneak.
listen. He's gonna listen at that door.
Perception checks.
19.
You don't hear anything. Like aside from the battle you just had, it still feels. It doesn't just sound very quiet in here. It feels really quiet.
Too quiet.
I'll listen at my own door then.
While he's
All
listening
right.
at the door, I'm going to go up and pull a feather out of him.
I elbow you in the nose.
All right. That's the exchange.
23.
23. All right. You do not hear anything. It's
All
quiet.
right. I will crack my door then.
All right.
Shien comes back over. I can't hear anything beyond the door.
I say we start cracking one open and see what we can find.
All right.
Shien goes and looks over here. Since nobody told him what was in.
Well, as you pass him by, it's just dead bodies. I don't think there's anything in there.
That makes him more curious because that thing is a predator. Bodies mean stuff.
More pickles.
All right. Perception check.
For
You see a
From
hallway.
Shien, I think.
Yes, from Shien, leading to a pair of double doors just inside your range of sight.
23.
You see that in there's actually some decent looking hide armor on one of the dead goblins, and it has beside it what was once probably a pretty good horse chopper. You know, those things that the goblins make that are a bit longer to deal with horses. But beside that is a masterwork short bow.
No.
And the hide armor looks like it's really good.
Aside from being made from dog, yes.
Okay. Hide of dog.
Armor +1.
And the horse chopper is ruined.
It appears to be. It could be fixed up if you tried, but it is technically a goblin horse chopper, so.
Nah. He stirs some of the other bodies to see if there's any coins or anything.
They kind of break apart and open, and you see the juicy bits of the flesh come apart. But other than that, nothing.
Back out of the room. Surprised at you, Magpie.
What?
Shien holds up his finds.
No, none of those things is shiny.
He looks at you kind of nonplussed, and then
My sight is light-based. I don't have demon eyes like you.
there's a room with stuff in it to the south.
All right. Magpie will check that.
All right, then Wayko's going this way. Go open.
For 22, and the hallway in D11 will be the other thing if I don't find anything with a 22.
You'll let Magpie do his thing, but I did just natural 20 stealth, so let that be known.
You are invisible.
There's a first time for
As you
everything.
know. In a fluff of feathers, Shien, you're rather impressed with the light-footedness of Wayko at this moment.
Except for the fact that he always keeps trying to run off ahead of everybody.
The 20-something that you got does not yield you any better results down here in this storage room area.
All right, then he'll come back. He'll bring up the rear with Gideon and Emyrelda.
Shien pushes past Wayko. I'm doing the hallway scouting. What the hell?
Well, your stealth is almost as good as mine.
Yeah, but you actually can find traps.
That's true. Never mind. You and I should switch.
That would probably be better.
There we go. All
Crazy.
right.
Our crazy
Forward.
battle mage.
Let's peek around this corner. Do you want a stealth or a perception?
We have an
I
advantage
want-
on the line.
You've already been doing stealth, so just a perception's fine.
Yeah, I was actually going to say with Gideon marching in behind us, I think stealth is less important. 17.
Or we could have stealth guys go up this way, and then armor guys come down that way.
All right.
Flank with the party.
You don't sense anything.
Yeah. I could roll for stealth if you'd like.
What's your mind?
I do run a team rule where you have the people. Everybody rolls. You can do it like a stealth challenge, and the one person is responsible, but they bear the armor penalty of the worst person. So the person with the worst stealth, they get their minuses, but they get to use their ability.
Okay, I can work with Gideon's armor check penalty.
It's only -2, so you're yeah.
It's one worse than mine already is.
All right. So you notice.
God damn it, Wayko!
Wayko notices that, hey, this is that same place I saw that one Hooby Jooby woman run down and blast and stuff and go get her buddy.
All right, I want to go north.
That means the body might still be in the other room.
Of Auric and Berthasmus.
Yeah. Auric and Berthasmus, unless they moved them. And one of the Yeth Hounds, I think.
And 4 goblins.
Yes. The Goblin Wives.
The hot wives.
I don't know if I would call them that.
All right.
Well, nobody's going to take a look. I'll go down there.
Okay, or if we're going to do 3 different directions, we'll do northwest and south all at once.
2 directions, probably at most.
I feel like that's dramatically appropriate. Let's set off 3 potential combats at once.
That sounds like y'all.
It kind of does.
Yeah, it does.
Wayko, listen to the door.
Okay.
Wayko gets a modified 22 here on that door.
I also get a 22 for my door.
Two buzz.
I get a 1 modified.
Bang your helmet on the door, and the entire building just goes bong.
There you go.
This place has great echo.
There's amazing acoustics in here.
Echo!
Echo!
All right. So you guys don't see much of anything. Let me see. We'll go south, north, and then west. So south, where you would expect to see the body of those guys, you don't. Instead, you see some splotches where they were kind of slightly dragged and then picked up. Even Berthasmus and his body seems to have been moved in such a manner.
Do we see the path in which it was dragged?
No, that's what I mean. He just picks, his body was kind of slid a little bit and then just yanked up off the ground so that all that happened was a few droplets.
Oh, okay.
He's just up against a wall now, sort of thing?
No, he's out of the room.
He's gone.
Oh, he's out? Oh, okay. And then the door to the west?
We'll go in north first.
Okay.
You peek in this door. Don't hear anything going in. And...
Just adjoining room?
Well, technically, it looks like a kind of art gallery. The lower 4 feet of the walls in this empty room are covered with crude drawings of mud, blood, and paint, perhaps other things. Most of the drawings show goblins engaged in some sort of violence against humans, horses, or dogs. One picture on the north wall is at least 3 times the size and complexity of the other scrawlings. This image shows Thistletop from the side, the goblin stockade perched atop it like a crown. A cave has been drawn into the center of the image, and looming inside it appears to be an immense, muscular goblin with snake-like eyes and a dog slicer in each taloned hand. If the scale compared to the rest of the drawing is to be believed, this goblin must be at least 30 feet tall.
No, that seems a little masturbatory, don't you think, Rip Nugget? He looks back down the hallway to the rest of the party because there's he doesn't figure there's anything in this room, but he knows that other doors are being opened.
Okay, so I'm trying to get everything where it needs to be. You guys are at that door. What was your perception check again, Wayko?
22 was mine. 22.
All right, it still seems very quiet in there. Everywhere seems quiet.
Okay. Guess I'll give that door a little wiggle push and slide it on open just to crack and see if I can poke my head in the crack and see if I can see any mysteries.
So got a little bit of a beginning, a little bit of a plot hook.
Just gotta poke it.
All right.
There's a little bit of character development.
Rod the door open and a big toe.
All right.
First through the door is a chicken.
As you, let me see, you peek in from about here, so we'll give you about this much.
What do you see,
of
chick?
the room. Henryetta pokes her head in at about the same area and time.
Just the two heads. Just. Is there death in here? Yeah, there's a lot of death in there.
How you see that?
Oh, maybe they haven't seen us.
All right. So you see that, and there it is, and at first you're like, "Oh my gosh!" But
Yeah.
none of them move.
Oh, good.
And this mage that you saw before is actually on the altar, and you see that actually from the altar, there's blood had dripped down.
Uh-oh. That's what you get for deserting.
I'm gonna slowly close the door. There's nothing in there.
Nothing in there.
That's what we believe him.
That's what Wayko says. I mean, it's up to you guys whether you believe him or not.
Wayko tries to get us to jump onto a big bridge to collapse it underneath all of us, so...
That is very true.
I have my reservations.
What's in there, Wayko?
Okay, yeah. He's got these big dinner plate eyes, and he's like, hey, you have a look. They don't seem to be doing much, so enjoy. That.
Shien cracks the door open and looks. Screw that. He opens the door. Screw that.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say we can see the markings on all the.
Shien is not very subtle. Shien opens the door.
Great googly moogly.
Let me put those guys about better where they were. like right there.
They're either all
All spread
zombies or
around.
they're all very dead.
Gee,
Well,
Jehoshaphat trigger.
none of them are standing. They're all, and since you open the doors completely, I'll give you the whole room. Or
They're
most of them.
all very dead.
They all appear to be very dead. And right up here, at the very front of the temple, because you can tell it is, because the columns lead directly that way, and there is a statue of Lamashtu in all her stone glory.
A lot of dead goblins and people in here. And that big hairy-eared thing,
In the bugbear?
whatever that is,
Should we make
looks
sure
kind of
they're
like a hobgoblin.
actually dead?
They're not moving or breathing.
That sounds dead to me.
Do you see anything, Magpie? 15 for perception for Shien.
15 for perception and Shien, and then what?
23 for Magpie.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely see that, and apparently there was some kind of ritual done, because the mage up there was probably still living when she was placed on that altar, and apparently, from what you can tell, gutted.
Ugh.
Are they all still dressed and equipped?
It doesn't look like there was a much desire to
Divest
unclothe
them of their personal.
divest them of their items, though you can definitely see that there's this goop all over all of them. It's kind of yellowy, mucusy goop that seems to spread from the abdomen of the mage.
Shin looks up at the ceiling because, ceiling squid.
You do not.
You
see
have learned
any-
well, my son.
You do not see any stalactites.
I know this sphere well. I'm going to come back and look at this and seeing the state that everything is in. Can I make a religion check to see what might have been done?
You can.
So that would be, bear with me 1 second as I pull up my skill list here. Knowledge, religion, modified 21.
Okay. You know that this was definitely a ritual, and with the understanding of what Nualia from Suto's notes, you can guess that Nualia did some kind of ritual before she went deeper or left or stayed or fortified or whatever she did. She did some kind of ritual with these bodies by using the dead ones as well as the living sacrifice of her mage. And she was wanting to do something to become more demon-esque.
Right.
So,
Um,
and Magpie has not shared anything about his his catching of Flicker from last night, so you know nothing about that.
no.
It doesn't
What I
seem
will-
related to me.
What I will do, and this, I'm going to rely on you here a little bit, Adam, in regards to cleansing rites. I'm going to guess that as a paladin of Iamde, cleansing rites or of some description were kind of in the schooling.
You understand how. You understand that there is a sanctify spell, and that such spells can be cast. Clerics are better at them than paladins,
Fair enough.
and it can definitely be done. But this is an unholy place. It doesn't seem
The
to be any kind
concept
of
of-
radiating power, but it does seem that this is an unholy ritual that was performed here. And
Yeah, but
sanctification
and the
ritual
burning of
as well.
bodies is well known for, say, removing taint from them, or no?
They're covered in holy oil.
Yeah, it depends. You have to use something holy. Just burning them, if it was just a dead body and there had been no ritual, burning it would be a way to purify the body to prevent
Right.
the raising of them.
Okay. While the two looters go about their business, I'm actually going to pray to Iomade in the face of this unholiness and try to gain either her guidance or blessing.
Shien's
Okay.
going to listen at this southward door.
All right. Well, Gideon plays Sunday school, and Shien listens at the door. I'm gonna take all of Auric and Brethasmus's shit.
All right, you kind of start stepping on the
And the
bodies.
mage. Don't forget the mage.
You,
Oh
so
yeah,
you
I'll
just
get
kinda-
to it. I'm next to both of them at once.
Okay, so you jump onto this little body over here.
Yeah.
And when you begin to interact with the bodies, they twitch all at
Nice.
once.
Stab it.
They all twitch all at once.
That's not okay.
Shiver. And as that motion travels through the snotty stuff, their bodies begin to move and undulate.
Ooh.
And initiative.
God damn it.
All right, I got mine in.
Why can't I roll initiative for nothing, man?
Because they're zombies. They shouldn't have good initiative. I mean, really, if anything, it's going to take them an entire round for all of them to stand up, which is going to provoke from me and Gideon.
What's in our heads? In our heads. Zombies. Zombies. Zombies.
Oh my god. This is why we don't do parody music.
Thanks, and they're bombs, and they're guns, and they're drums.
All right. Well,
I think me and Gregory formed a very lovely melody. Thank you very much, Joel.
Wow.
You and your opinion can go fuck itself.
Well, at least my opinion's getting some.
That's true.
okay. So everybody has theirs in. We're not going to do surprise because you were kind of probably guessing that there was something fishy about these guys. So there won't be a surprise round. But this undulating thing is definitely there. And Gideon, you're first.
Okay.
I suggest killing the one in front of you and 5-footing towards Auric.
That's kind of what I was going for. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. Just because I have never encountered an actual zombie in my life. And I'm going to, I've read about them or been taught about them, but I haven't done anything. So power attack. Falchion,
Okay.
The good old standard. So that would be a 21 to hit.
21 to hit. You do hit.
Okay.
Well, their AC should be lowered if they're zombies. Gross.
Uh,
Now.
Extra sitting over.
15.
15.
Yep.
Okay.
Are all of these zombies counted as prone for this round?
Well, they're all laying on the ground, kind of.
Woo!
But as things are happening, you see that while they are on the ground, bits of them are floating. They're not all floating up at once.
No.
Pieces of them float up and are moved by this slimy stuff into globules.
Okay, I ask because standing up provokes.
Right. They're not standing up, actually standing up.
Okay.
Okay. You did how much again?
15.
Okay. You slice into it, and as you go, and the splish of this kind of oozy stuff, it doesn't fall back down. It kind of floats in the air. And the bits of them that you hit of that creature float into the air.
Now, if I were to try to figure out what that was, would that be a religion check, or would that have to be another turn?
You can do a religion check to try and see what's going on here.
Okay. So let me double check the skill again, because I think it's a +3. Yeah. So that would be a modified 20.
A modified 20 tells you that this is not a creature like you thought. These aren't zombies. These corpses are not active in that way. They are definitely something different. Not an ooze either. More like the pieces of them are floating up in a necromantic energy, like a swarm.
So I'm gonna yell out at that point in time. They're not zombies. They're walkers. No.
Wayko's in the back, like, oh, good, and I was worried.
There's something controlling them, but they're not individual zombies. And I'm actually going to stand right there between the mass of undead body stuff and Wayko, Mazus, and Emmy.
Okay.
Sort of trying to hold the line kind of idea.
Okay, you can do that. So, it is Emmy's turn.
First of all, Knowledge Arcana for, what is her skill in that? 15.
Whose token is Emyrelda underneath?
I don't know. I was looking for
Wayko's.
her. Wayko's?
It's under Wayko's.
Yuri.
All right. So, Arcana. You get less than Gideon. You know that this is some kind of effect. It seems necromantic, but other than that, you're not really sure.
All right. When all else fails, kill it with fire. She's going to roll a UMD 21,
Okay.
which I think is enough for a wand.
You need
Yes.
20.
20 for a wand.
Cool. And she is going to casually lob a ball of fire.
It's not fireball. It's fire.
It's produce flame.
Produce flame.
Yeah, I know. It's just a little ball of fire. It's not a big
2d6
ball of
plus
fire.
1?
26 plus 1.
Hmm?
Let me see. Off of what he had.
Okay.
1d6 plus 1.
No, per caster level.
The caster level of the one is 1.
Yeah.
It's its minimum.
Just gonna lob an old little globule of fire at it. 16, 19 to hit.
All right. 19
And she's gonna do
does hit. I
7.
believe. Yes.
7 fire damage. Oh yeah.
How much?
Oh.
Max damage 7.
Yeah.
Oh, max damage.
Oh.
I really don't like that either. All right. And max damage of 7. So, all right. So you do that, and the undulations in the slime tend to go shake violently at the use of that fire on it, and it seems to quiver upward and not away necessarily, but upward, trying to get away from the flame. It only goes like that, so
It recoils in some fashion.
yeah.
It doesn't like fire.
Shien.
Shien is going to go and wickety whack because that's what Shien knows. 1 and 22 to hit.
Both hit.
And that sucks. 8 and 7. So 15 damage.
All right. Okay. That does not seem to have the same effect as her attacks on it.
It's a real pity that
Yeah.
literally none of our casters have fire spells.
Fuck you.
Magpie, it's your turn.
We have that whole grease fireball.
Yeah, but we have 3 full casters. 3 full casters, no damage spells.
I have a little black rain cloud that I can make come follow me around.
That's true. You got witch spells.
So about you?
But you know what happens when you do that? Wayko automatically starts singing, I've got a little black rain
Hovering under the honey tree.
All right.
I think I have one Let me double check. I have one alchemist fire left, which I will lob
Alchemist fire.
into the center of this crowd.
Okay.
Right on the Mazus square.
You might want to 5 foot out of your own fireball.
And Mazus square, the splash won't reach that far.
Yeah, because you're standing right beside Bruthasmus, according to us right now, Mag. Pie.
I'm in this
You're
corner.
north of him one.
Mazus is in the middle. He's 2 down for me, according to me.
We have you situated right there, right beside, or
There you go.
there. Okay.
Okay. My screen showed me up in that corner.
You're also breaking up something fierce, so I don't know if that's just me or if that might be.
Into a salad bowl filled with razor blades.
Am I still waking up?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's weird.
Hit the refresh. Refresh, Ahesh. I promise we won't talk gossip about you.
He cut out. So, how about those undulating blobs, huh?
Ah,
They're all quivery and undulating like.
Jello.
All blob-like.
There's always room for Jello.
Blob and parade.
Is this better?
Yep.
Am I doing a little better now?
A lot
Much.
better.
Good.
All right. I just closed out a bunch of stuff and stopped a bunch of programs.
okay.
Okay. So my screen had me up in this corner this entire time. I don't know how I ended up over here. But yeah, I'm gonna throw that alchemist fire into Bruthasmus' square.
Okay.
Boom.
A very high number. Range is +6, 25 touch AC.
25 touch. You hit.
Okay, so that's 1d6. 4 points of fire damage, and then 1 point of fire damage to every square around it.
Okay.
So
And it's on fire.
13 total if this whole oozy mess is counted as a single entity.
All right. And then 13.
And I think Bruthasmus is on fire, right?
Yes, he'll take another d6 the following round.
Okay.
That's how
So
that
that's
works.
you throw that alchemist fire in there, and that splash seems to spread across the different tendrils of there, and it goes, and it flutters, and more of it flies up into the air. More of these pieces of the bodies fly up in the air, heads floating about, and jaws hanging off, coming off slowly from the different bits of it.
Guys, I don't like being in this little cul-de-sac.
Something big this way cometh.
All right.
Well, good thing you can tumble like a champion.
That's true.
Wayko, what do you want to do?
I still have a grenade. Is that gonna help?
Does it, well, if it's a goblin grenade, it does fire damage, so yes, it will in fact help.
Well, I got the one that I was gonna use on that crowd of goblins that we wanted to betray, but then Mazus just betrayed them for me, so I'm allowed to do this and while maintaining a free moral conscience.
Well, then do it on this crowd of goblins we plan to betray.
Yeah,
With
but then
murder.
I can have a clean moral conscience.
Well, you will have a clean moral conscience.
They're already dead.
They're already dead. You can't betray people who are already dead.
How do I throw a grenade? Do I have to do like a throw string?
So
If,
range touch attack.
Yeah, range touch.
Base, base attack bonus plus dex.
Okay, give me a minute. I got a modified 11 to land it right on this guy.
All right.
Bruthasmus once more.
Bruthasmus. Baboom.
It seems that as you throw it at Bruthasmus, whatever this is, it seems to sense it coming, and it travels through and hits the square, but not Bruthasmus. So it still does splash damage to him.
Oh, quick question
It's not.
to Adam.
Yes.
Is this goblin grenade a splash weapon or an area weapon like pellet grenades are? Because pellet grenades are not splash weapons; they are area weapons. I remember I had to look this up for Ignatius. This is why this is the whole reason Ignatius didn't have just oodles of them.
Goblin grenade.
As an additional cost to cast Goblin Grenade, sacrifice a goblin.
For 5 points of damage.
All right. That's Goblin Skull Bomb. That's not a. It's an item.
Yeah,
not
that's
what
a
I'm
different
looking
thing. interesting, but unfortunately not the same thing.
I was talking about-
I believe it was the same as a pellet grenade because the ones that they had were
1d8 to everybody.
yeah.
Okay, then it's not a. You don't actually have to roll for the goblin grenade. You just lob it into the square. So you're trying to hit the square's AC, which is 5, which you did. And then everybody in the blast radius of that effect makes a reflex save for half.
Okay, which can be done.
Yeah, all
But-
of that is
It does not make it.
nice.
This swarm of dead floaty things does not make it.
So it
Continuously
takes
on strings of mucusy yellow.
all of whatever
Okay.
your fire damage from that goblin grenade is.
1d8 was the direct damage. I don't know what the splash would be then.
No, there's no splash if it's an area of damage. It's just 1d8 to everything, and it's 1d8 to everything in what is it? A 5-foot blast?
Yeah, so if they count as multiple creatures, they do it to each one. But if it only counts as one big creature or swarm or whatever, it's only going to do it once.
Well, either
Yeah.
way, it's
6 damage?
yes.
Okay. All right. That doesn't seem to affect it quite as much as the other thrown things have. So this and hardly seems to change out. It does, however, blow more bits up into the air. So fingers are floating now and
No magic.
bits of it.
Magic in the face.
All right.
But magic.
Look, Mazus, there's fire over everything.
It's true, but Thasmus is still on fire. You could launch a grease spell.
I have something
The
better.
excitement never ends.
You have something better than grease fire?
Oh, shit. He's got level 2 spells now, I think.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
Two.
Mazus would like to know what this thing is.
Okay.
He's gonna try something otherworldly.
12 knowledge planes.
While it's reminiscent of some things you've studied, nothing pops to mind about a strange necromantic style, undeady style, swarmy thing.
Right. Strands of silver. And from the ceiling to the floor, web shoots out in
Okay.
this square. And
Oh,
everything
thanks,
needs
Dick.
to roll a reflex save or get grappled.
Each creature, you said?
Yep. DC 17.
24. Trying to get me
Okay.
killed, Mazus?
DC how much?
17.
Let me see. Oh. You do that, and it's as if it anticipates every strand, and it shoots down successfully, but it just kind of weaves itself through. These dead bits weave themselves through the holes in the web.
Well-
And since this square is on fire, that guy is gonna be relieved of his web and instead take 2d4 points of fire damage
Okay. The web then sets on fire.
for 6 points.
Ooh. All right. 6 points.
And that's gonna
Damage.
spread one square every round.
Okay. Well, I will. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay.
I can,
So now it is this
I can do that. I know how it works.
this thing's turn, and it appeared unaffected by the web, and so it just kind of filters through what remains of the web and
Ah!
all of it kind of moves as one. All these bits that have come up kind of move as one and swarm around Magpie.
You had to go and poke the undead thing.
I wanted their things. You told me to, even. Don't put this on me. This is
I
a
didn't tell you to do it. I didn't tell you to touch him.
This is a product of our collective greed.
Does Shien get a attack of opportunity for the one moving?
Technically, I don't think swarms work that way. If I
It's
know
really
swarm,
left.
Well,
Yeah,
it's definitely big enough to provoke, because it's a swarm of medium-sized entities.
not technically.
Medium or small-sized entities.
Technically, the bits are considered tiny. You're
Okay.
breaking apart the stuff you're breaking apart, and the liquid binding it to the mucusy stuff binding it together, and then floating up is what seems to be what's happening with it. So I don't think that the swarm provokes. If I'm wrong, you can make your attack.
Does
It's a single creature swarm as a carrier.
Okay, Magpie. Ooh, 6, 9,
Now.
11
Ow!
damage, and make a reflex save.
16.
You barely, I mean, some of your armor catches it. You barely dodge out of the way of the less mucusy liquid that spurts out of the globules that are floating towards you, and these undead bits that are floating towards you, apparently trying to digest you.
Also, swarms do provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay. By moving one square, what size?
It just says swarms provoke. It doesn't seem to refer to the size of the constituent creatures.
Okay. Well, I'll let you guys get us an attack off on it then.
19
19 does hit.
and 9 damage.
Okay. All right. Again, you're smacking it doesn't seem to affect it like you would want it to. Okay, Gideon. You see that this swarm is now flying all around up in Magpie's actual face, getting around him, squirting juices at him.
Gross.
And you said I recognized it as a sort of necromantic of some description?
Yes, it is undead of some kind.
It's the shmoo.
Okay. I'm actually going to use detect evil.
Okay.
The idea, and I don't know if I can do this necessarily, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm trying to pinpoint sort of the epicenter of this thing.
Okay. As you kind of focus in to check the epicenter, you kind of sense that all of these globules and this mucusy, snotty type yellow stuff seems to have been bursted through the gut of the mage. And while all the others are breaking apart, she's breaking apart slower, and there's a kind of dripping out, but in a 0G manner, in a weightless manner, of this stuff that then connects to the different things.
It's the hoochie. Destroy the hoochie.
No, her entire gut, like a deer, has been gutted.
Okay, so as I guess there's not a heck of a lot that I can do otherwise at this point. So I'm going to basically stay where I am as of right now, still kind of try to stand between. And I'm going to go at the swarm that's in front of me still with a power attack.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to yell out as I do that. Kill the mage! She seems to be the epicenter of this. So that would be modified 19.
Does hit.
Okay. So that would be 4, 3, 11, 17.
17. All right. All right, seems to take it. It's not looking. You see that some of the bits kind of fall away a little, but others are floating up too. It's not. Its connections don't seem as taut as they were before, though. Emmy.
All right, Emmy is going to do more of the same. 24 to produce some flamage.
All right.
And she's going to lob another little tiny whoosh ball of fire at the mage this time.
That'll also light the web on fire.
It has cover.
That's a 20. Right, that's a
You can't hit the mage.
How does the mage have cover?
It's
20.
20 feet of web.
No.
You can hit the web though.
It has total cover from where you are.
So there's a mischance then?
Well, total cover means you can't hit it.
No.
Either way,
Okay,
it is on the other side of the swarm. There is stuff in between. So
Okay, so I can't target that one, and she will use her natural 20 on one of the ones right in front. Okay, actually, she'll try and clear the pathway for Magpie.
right there.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
So these things are probably immune to critical hits, aren't they?
Yep.
Unfortunately, yes.
They have no discernible
yeah,
anatomy
like-
as the swarm.
I was hoping like extra big fireball or something.
So this is how Adam deals with Gideon. That's
By killing the rest of the party, this is how Adam deals with Gideon.
Damage there.
Hmm?
That's 4 damage there, and then 2d4 is another 5 for the web.
All right. So
I mean, any
That's-
fire damage sets it aflame.
Right. I think are we going to call it after this combat? 'Cause
We
it's
are.
really- okay.
and then how much for the web? All right. This thing, the tendrils are starting to break away and move and fall away. So it's almost
And
dead.
actually, this round the fire should spread.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So another 4 damage.
Another 4.
Which I think means the rest of what.
And so, how would Emmy like to finish this?
Oh, Emmy gets to murk some dudes.
Yeah.
That's so hot. So hot for Magpie. Just murking dudes.
All right. So Emmy goes ahead and it gets a little bit more than she thought it would, and goes. It starts to wrap around and go all through the different webs, and it burns through more than was suspected, and it somehow burns along a web directly to the mage, and it goes. And it writhes. The body writhes for just a moment and then falls away. And all the bodies come out of 0G type thing and just splat to the ground. Their body parts kind of digested from whatever this was and is now inactive. Splat.
Flump.
And,
My bones!
and
Just-
just before the flames are about to lick Magpie's feathers, Mazus will dispel it.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, very kind of you not to burn my brittle bird body. I still have Auric Van Kaskerkin all over me, though. So, my bones!
Kind of, yeah. His equipment did land on you. So,
And now you can loot the bodies.
now the bodies.
We'll do that
All right.
on the aftermath.
Yeah.
We will do that after we sign off with everybody. I can tell everybody what they got. So I'm glad that everybody got to come. We missed Colin, but had some good fun with Emmy. He can tell us how bad we did in the comments, or I'm sure he'll let us know once he sees.
No, he'll
Doesn't
live
get to
with
see
it.
the whole thing, but all right. Well, that is that. Do we have any kind of? We want to encourage people to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. On the Facebook and YouTube, it is the Eden. It is the End of Planar Crossroads. But if you're on Twitter, it is the IOPC. So, because you got to make it short for Twitter.
Check us out. We're sexy.
Google us on your YouTube.
And hopefully you'll have maybe some character builds to look forward to in the next couple weeks.
Add me on your Netflix.
Yep.
I can try and do some of my own editing. That will make it easier for you.
Post your next
Well, you
social
did-
media comments below.
There you go. Okay.
Because I pretty heavily
We
edit
will.
the audio.
Mhm.
Don't be afraid
We'll see
to
you guys soon. Don't be afraid to.
ask questions.
Never be afraid.
That's right.
You can ask
Never be afraid.
anything.
Never fear.
You can find us on our
Ask
Facebook group,
questions.
on our Twitter.
Like, comment, subscribe. And the Facebook is an open group, so you can post things there if you get a part of it. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming to the End of Planar Crossroads. We will see you travelers next time. Bye.
Bye.